Naija nerds.
Hello and welcome to Naija's Geeking Out. This is episode 245. And, well, Red the Regular is absent today, so, oh well, it's all good. But Kex, how are you doing?
Very good, Tunde. Welcome back. Good to see you.
Yes, it's good to be back. I missed last week's episode, but it's good to be here to correct some of the nonsense Red was saying. But it's all good. Yeah, it's fine. Dakbo, you?
I'm very good. I'm actually in a very good mood. So
Oh, why?
I'm not going to let you spoil my mood today. Oh no, for various reasons. I think it's been a good uptick over the last couple of weeks in terms of the kind of content I like to consume, and even the ones
Okay,
that we don't cover on this podcast as well. So yeah, I'm in a good place.
okay, okay, fair. We would revisit that conversation in a while. Yeah, but even in
Wait, so
general,
do I get the tone that you're not happy with my happiness? Because that's the tone
Yes,
I'm getting.
I'm
Oh,
never happy with your happiness. Like
that's
okay.
your
exactly what
happiness
you're
is
saying.
exactly.
That's exactly
I,
what you're saying.
I don't know why you feel like you have the right to be happy over these things, but it's okay. Well, yeah. But before this week, we had the release of Fantastic Four. It dropped over the weekend. I mean, well, throughout last week for some of us that managed to see it early. But yeah, this was the first weekend. It posted respectable box office and respectable critic score. But before we jump into that, because that's a whole discussion of its own,
Hmm?
we want to first talk about SDCC. That's the San Diego Comic Con this week, and was this used to be the biggest event in comic book
As
history.
in,
Yeah, like it was massive. Every studio wants to post something for that particular event. But for the first time this year, I mean, it's been a while now that we've not all
people have been
hate.
pulling away. People have been putting,
Yeah,
yeah. Studios have been pulling
putting it
away.
away. Marvel has their own, what's it called again? Disney
D23.
D20 event, D23 event. I think DC first pulled away first with the DC fandom.
Yep.
Yeah,
That was a massive
fan
success for them.
fandom. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I think D23 was before Phantom. Okay, don't worry.
Yeah,
No,
I
I'm
can't
just
remember
yeah,
the
yeah.
exact
Don't worry.
timelines of
Ignore that. That's fine.
who pulled away first, but like, yeah. So right now, before All H used to be where all the big announcements got dropped. I think last year All H was where they announced Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr. was coming back as Iron Man. So that was the kind of announcement we got for All H. It
Yeah,
included things like, oh, BVS was announced in All H, where Snyder. I remember that epic moment when Snyder first read the book of what's it called from Dark Knight Returns,
Yep,
and then announced that this is what we're adapting for the next phase, and
yep,
everybody lost their mind. So
yep.
yeah, but this year it was a bit of a toned down event.
Very,
Yeah, we
very.
got some trailers that we were already expecting, but no
I was
major
not. To be honest,
announcements.
I was almost not aware that it was even SDCC this weekend. That's how bad it is.
It's too quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really quiet.
It might also have to do something with the politics at the moment in America. I
Do you
believe.
think so? Why? Why? Why?
Mm,
Why do you say that?
Even because I don't think the lack of D23 of Disney and DC. Normally, my feed will be full of but it seems like there's a lot of pushback against people traveling to these events and stuff like that because it's where it is. I just don't know why. I literally was when to the offline telling me.
Mm.
I literally went, oh yeah, that's true. That's this weekend, and yet this is Monday. Normally my feed would be full of it, and I've been checking out the cosplay, and I've been doing all sorts of stuff. I did. I just think, hang on a minute, it can't just be the fact that these 23 is not there.
fair enough, but yeah. I can see why that is so. Maybe because your feed is far more political news
It's
than
possible. Yeah, my algo at the moment is gone purely. It's
it's
two
gone purely
extremes:
political.
politics and the other extreme I can't mention. But yeah,
But I say you can't mention it, you already mentioned it. I'm like, why? Okay, okay, ignoring Dark was internet search history for a moment. Yeah, but we had three trailers drop from D23. We had the Gen V season 2.
Yes.
We had Eyes of Wakanda, and we had the new trailer for Peacemaker. Season 2 also dropping.
Mm.
And we've watched this trailer, some of us just shortly before the podcast started, so it's still fresh in our minds. And we'll be talking about them one by one, our reactions to them and what we expect. So kicking things off, we'll start with Gen V season 2. Guys, how did you feel about the trailer? Excited or not?
Excited for me.
Okay,
Yeah,
Dakwa.
excited.
Yes, I am. And watching it is when I read, oh, I miss her. Oh, I miss her. Uh,
Yeah, same.
yeah. So before the trailer started, I was okay. Yeah, Gen V. But as I started, well, oh yeah, I know why I like this show. So
Hmm.
yeah, yeah, I'm back in.
It
Yeah, I
was
think
season 1 last year. It feels.
no, it was over 2 years
Yeah,
ago,
it's longer.
more than
Uh,
last
uh,
year. Yeah.
uh,
It's
uh,
longer.
uh,
Yeah,
I think the shooting had to be postponed because of the
of the
tragedy that
death of the
happened.
man.
Yeah, of that. Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Because
Because it does feel like
it's been a minute.
it's been a minute.
So
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I,
maybe
and I
two,
think
3 years now, self.
the
If I
boys.
Yeah. So they did Gen V in 1 year. The boys the next year was supposed to
Yeah.
come out after the boys,
Yes.
and then the, the death happened, and they had to shift it another year. So
Okay, okay,
Okay.
okay, okay, okay.
so
Yeah,
it's been
because
a while since we've seen Gen V.
it has, and I saw them, and I was glad to see them again. I was like, oh, these guys,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
It's weird how you forget. The first person I saw that, I went, oh my god, I forgot that she's in there. My
the big
favorite.
girl,
Yeah, exactly. yeah, yeah,
smiling, yeah,
yeah. I thought, oh, hang on, yes, I want to
yeah.
watch more of her. Yeah, and
Same.
it was nice to see that female
Mari,
appearance. Sorry,
who?
that
Starlight.
Starlight. That's a
Oh,
Stargirl.
yeah, Erin
Yeah.
Boreas, and she looks
yeah,
good. She
yeah, it looks
looks
very good.
not
But
as
I've got a
gorgeous.
feeling,
Yeah,
she probably only appear in the first episode, and that'll be
Yeah.
it.
The
Yes.
person that comes to give the mission to the
Yeah,
hero that hey, get
yeah,
this mission and
and
go.
that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
you
yeah, she's in it, and
that's it.
also what's his name again? Noah. Black Noah is also going to be in it.
Yeah, yeah, seems. Yeah,
We saw an appearance of him in the trailer as well.
guys, remind me.
Mhm.
Is he
Isn't
not?
it dead?
Yeah, exactly.
I have no idea.
I mean, first of all, we don't know when this occurs.
Oh no, apologies. They replaced him with an actor.
Yeah, and remember, oh, yes, they did. They did. They did.
Yeah,
but-
but
yeah,
this
you're
guy
right.
looks like he has the
So
superpowers.
you're right,
We
actually,
don't, but
Kex.
the
We don't know what
problem,
the timing is.
we
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
know
right.
when
Yeah.
this occurs.
Okay.
Yeah,
Whether it's before Starlight goes on the run, whether it's just after that, we don't know anything.
I think no, we have some. I think we had some timelines about this that linked last season to the previous season of the next season. So we know the boys the last season of the boys happened after season 1 of Gen V.
Yes.
Yes, because
We
that's
know
what
that.
had lost
But in
power.
this trailer, they did
Yes.
Yeah,
mention that Starlight's on the run.
yeah. So this is after season. This is most likely is after the last season of the boys.
Okay.
But how far after the season of the boys, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be a difficult one for us to put a time on.
Yeah. So I'm just not going to put a timeline on this until we
Yeah.
see
Until we
what's
watch
happening.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But most of the characters are back. There's a moment where they paid homage to Chance,
Mm,
Andre in the show, and they're like,
Mm.
yeah. So they are trying very hard to weave his story into
into
his
the
death into the story of
Right.
the show. But yeah,
Yeah.
I wish them all the best of luck with that. We've had differences in opinion on how they should handle it, but yeah, we're going to
Yeah.
see how it works out here.
It does seem like Bloody Mary has gotten her power up, or she has found more ways to use her power. You know, it looks like she's stopping people in her tracks. She
For a
just
minute, I thought she was puppeteering people to dance.
yes.
I wasn't sure if she was doing that or something else was happening.
Certainly, when someone jumped at her, she kind of held the person in the air there.
Yeah,
I think it
So,
was
yeah. So-
Jordan.
So I'm
Yeah.
guessing they've amplified her blood power to the point where she can repulse blood, and it's almost like holding the body. Because
Yeah. By
I mean-
amplified, I just think she's just found new ways of using it.
Use the
I think
power,
she's
yeah.
just found-
I mean, they are saying basically she's going to be stronger than Homelander, but yeah,
but there's a talk in that trailer of a drug or a procedure.
Oh,
the Odessa,
Odessa project.
yeah.
Mm.
So,
And then
yeah.
it feels like there was like a tournament style bit
Yeah,
where we're
so
Yeah.
like in an off
Godokin is being turned into like a proper battle school, I guess.
Battle Royale.
Okay,
Battle
okay,
Royale, yeah. So we'll be seeing a bit of that in the plot
okay,
going
okay,
forward.
okay.
But yeah.
How to use your powers and stuff. Okay. Yeah, and I like the new dean. He's played by Hamish Linklater. I like the guy a lot. He's a good actor.
Mm.
He's a,
He's a
so
good,
what's his
he's
name?
a,
He's a good actor. What's his name?
Hamish Linklater.
Okay.
yeah,
Mm,
he's a good actor, but yeah, we'll see how he plays it in the show.
it is.
Yeah. So I'm happy. I'm excited to watch
Yeah, yeah,
season
same.
2. Yes.
Funny
I,
enough, I'm not.
Oh.
obviously that.
Oh.
Oh,
So
really?
you're
How
not.
come?
Yeah, this trailer made me realize I'm basically done with the boys universe. That I
Mm,
just wanted to end.
Oh, as a
Yeah,
whole.
as a whole. Like I
Right.
would
Right.
normally I'll be like there's nothing in this trailer that stood out to me, but I just realized I wasn't super excited for it, and I'm like, yeah, maybe my time with the boys is done. But I'll still watch it, and I know I'll probably still enjoy it. But yeah, I'm not super excited.
Okay.
oh, okay, okay.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But yeah,
Yeah. I'm quite keen. What September is it? September this year.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna
But
see.
before then, we have two other shows coming up in August. I think August
Hmm?
is yeah. First of all, Eyes of Wakanda, a 4 episode limited event series
Hmm?
for Marvel, featuring various points of views from Wakanda across time.
Okay.
So it's like I think I'm not sure, but some rumors it's an anthology style series, one set
Interesting.
in the past, like that, and then they will try to tie the story up together. So basically, what if, but for Wakanda?
I
Okay.
think it is. I think it's an anthology, but
Anthology,
it's not
yeah,
Wakanda
I
focused
like
on
the
that.
idea of 4 episodes though, because that tells me there's no pressure on them to do X number, and hopefully each one can stand on its own. I'm guessing they won't be half an hour. They'll probably be like 40 minutes or so.
Oh, that is a stretch. I think it might be half an hour. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't have anything to make me believe it will be longer. Let me put it that way.
Oh, okay.
I don't have no reason to think it will be longer than a standard 30-minute one. But I like the animation style a lot. A
you
lot.
do.
Yeah, a lot, very much. It's very Prince of Egypt meets Blue Eye
Yeah,
Samurai. I like
I'm on the
the
fence, if
type.
I'm being honest.
Okay, okay.
Uh, I don't dislike it. I don't like it. I don't know. I couldn't, basically, when I was watching it, I couldn't make up my mind whether I like this or not. That's where I was with it. And I
Okay.
think I probably have to get into it and watch it and then just make a decision. And it's more around the body shapes. I don't think I'm a big fan of the body shapes.
Mm, mm.
Yeah,
Like
there's a
this,
very. It's
Very
like old.
long.
It's a throwback.
yes,
Yeah,
like a snatched waist.
Yeah, very long,
Yeah,
very
yeah,
gaunt
yeah.
type look.
it's
Yeah.
a stylistic choice, but I hope I
It
can
is
get into it.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. It's very clearly that. Because the thing is, I'm looking at the more recent animation styles that we've got, such like the Spider-Man one,
Yep,
which is
yeah,
very, very, very unique. I wouldn't want
yep.
that replicated, and obviously very expensive as well.
yeah.
We've got the Creature Commandos, which I didn't really like,
Yep.
but that's on me. We have What If, which is fine for What If, but I don't want to see it again here. I just wanted something different, and I don't think it looks. We
Okay.
have the Turtles one, which happened, which is very nice and fitting for
Again,
that.
yeah,
But I like unique. Do something different, and
yeah.
I might like it.
And if it saves on cost, then I'm fine with that because yeah,
Yeah,
it looks
Yeah.
stylistic.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I just want good art. I don't care whether it's unique or not. If it's good, I'll watch it.
Okay.
But to me, the determining factor overall, obviously, is going to be the storylines.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want
Yeah.
good storylines. I really hope we get a Bashinga story in it.
Okay.
Okay,
I
fair
hope.
enough.
Yeah.
One thing that stood out to me was the Iron Fist. Did you guys notice?
Yep. I took it back. I took it back.
I missed that.
Yeah,
There was someone
there was an
wearing
Iron Fist
something or someone wearing an Iron Fist
helmet,
mask.
but there was
Oh,
also the guy with the Wakandan fist, purple that was punching things.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah, yeah. I saw
oh,
that. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah.
Yeah,
saw, I
there
saw
was
that.
I just thought
yeah,
that was a vibranium
Right.
guy
So,
wearing.
yeah,
if there's an African in there, and this I've always said before, because Wakanda's a hidden country.
yeah,
Yes.
I've always wondered why they do. There should be a story where they interact with other hidden cities
Ah,
in like the Kowloon
ah,
and all the other heavenly cities. I can't remember how many
yeah,
they are.
yeah. I
yeah,
mean, even Where are the Inhumans again? Is it no? It's not Forbidden.
Atlan.
Atlan.
Attilan, yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Even Attilan, exactly. Thank you.
But yeah, let's see how they play
Wait.
because
Sorry, talk about Inhumans. They don't exist in MCU, right? At the moment.
I mean they do, but nobody
Mm.
cares about them. It's been forgotten and retconned away out of existence.
In the they exist in the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't know.
Yeah. Black Bolt, of course. Sorry.
Mhm.
Obviously. Yeah. Sorry. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. Okay.
Yeah. But
But yeah,
speaking
how
of,
do you feel about this one? Yes.
I like Wakandan law. Like the idea of an Eden country in Africa, my mind always goes to how does this play out? Like what kind of culture is shaped by being everybody being Eden? How does that play out? Yeah, so things like that always excites me. That kind of world building excites me, and seeing that through time of how what's the word called of how this country came to be. If someone pays good attention to this world building, is something that I would really love. But MCU has shown that they have the idea of Wakanda is just one village with one river running through the street, and I'm like, yeah, that pisses me off.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, so that's where I'm at. Like I like the idea of the world building, but I'm not sure they can deliver. Nobody has shown me in MC that they can deliver on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Wakanda I want. So
yeah. I'm going to go into this one with very low expectations, just because of the things that I've seen thus far, the things I've been exposed to in What If season 4. Had high expectations for that. A lot of the things that I've seen in MCU, even Black Panther 2, higher expectations than what I got. So I just think I just rather manage my expectations and be pleasantly surprised. So I don't think story wise, I think they will set up a good story at the start, and then somewhere along the lines they're going to forget themselves and do some stupid things. So I suspect very strongly that they're going to do that. And when I was talking about animation style, sorry, I forgot to mention Predator, Killer of Killers, which has really good animation style
yes.
as well.
Yes. I like that.
Yeah,
fair enough.
well, just
D'accord.
completely different. But what do you feel about this one?
I don't have any strong feelings. Based on the trailer, I have no strong feelings because it looked good enough. But what I'm hoping that the stories are very strong. So I'm very hopeful, but I don't know. I don't really have any strong expectations. So I'm not excited, and I'm not under excited or underwhelmed. I will look for it, but I really hope they do it well. I think Tony mentioned it. I love Wakanda law. I really hope they give us some great stories set in Wakanda. You
Yeah.
know.
And as long as you don't follow Tanishi Coates' kind of storytelling for Wakanda, then yeah, that would be the worst extreme they can go for.
You see,
Where
I wanted to avoid a certain topic, and
yeah,
you're
no,
forcing
no,
me
no,
down.
yeah. As long as you don't go there,
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Let,
No,
let,
I'm not fine, but they should not go there. That's my
yeah.
worst case scenario.
So let me be a bit more blunt.
Wow.
I want it to be African. The law to be African. I don't want it to
Okay.
be an African law where somebody says, "Oh, but this was bad. We're now adopting the ways of the West." Type
Yes.
addition. I don't need that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
All right, we'll see. We'll see. So that is coming out on the 1st of August. Now, this is where we are stuck, right? We haven't talked about Sandman season 2 part 1 or season 2 part 2.
Yes. So
Does
yes,
anybody really care?
Yeah.
we do.
People
We
do.
do.
Yeah,
You
people do.
keep
People
quiet
do.
today. We do.
I'm
People
just
do. People
saying.
do.
I'm just
Yes, we
saying.
No,
do.
that's fine. No, it's
Yeah.
fine. People do.
So I think we should do it after because Fantastic it has to be by itself. We'll do it after next week.
Yeah, so we do it the week. So next week is Sandman, and then the
Sandman,
week after
yeah, yeah,
Wakanda. Yeah,
yeah.
we do it to Wakanda. Okay, because I
Okay.
think it's
Okay.
Wonder.
Okay. Then
Oh,
finally,
1st of August, by the way. Yep.
finally, Peacemaker season 2. There's been a lot of push about this coming out. This is James Gunn, so he's doing his own shows first, obviously. But yeah, Peacemaker season 2 also drops in August. The trailer came and a new trailer came out in SDCC,
Yes.
showing a bit more of the plot, a bit more of where we are going
Yes.
to with the storytelling.
Yes.
And
Yes.
yeah, what did you guys think?
I'm way more excited than season 1. You know, I didn't really love season 1. I'm one of those people that didn't love it as much as everybody else did. I thought it
Yeah,
was okay. This one looks a lot more action packed. It looks a lot funnier. I liked the look of this one a lot. It has a lot of action. I like the fact that he's changing his helmet. I was just into this one more. I was into what's the black lady's name? Ade.
Adebayo.
Adebayo.
Yeah, Adebayo.
I would like the way Adebayo was the one that was sort of like narrating that. I'm into it. I'm really, really, really into this one more than the first one. So yeah, I'm keen.
Okay, that one.
I'm actually, I'm happy. I like the first one, and I'm excited for this one as well. I enjoyed it. To me, there was no. I don't have the if buts that Keck seems to have on this one. I'm fully on board to watch this. He mentioned Adebayo. She actually looks. I'm going to use the word. She looks more in shape. I don't know if that's a word to phrase to use. It's like she's been doing some more physical activity. She just looks more toned than before. I enjoy it, and
She's
I
lost weight.
sorry?
It's fine.
No,
She's lost
no,
weight.
I don't think it's just she lose weight. I think she must have been. She looks a lot more athletic than she did previously, and so sometimes when you lose weight, but then things saggy. She still
Oh my
seems.
god.
Don't put me- Anyway, swiftly
You know,
moving on.
I didn't
Yeah.
ask. I didn't ask you that.
I love Vigilante with a passion, and he's he's my favorite character. I don't say he's my favorite character,
Oh my
and
gosh.
I can't wait to see him again. I
Mm.
love Peacemaker himself. He's funny. I can't wait to see this whole. And it's not a Freaky Friday situation, so I don't know why I said a Freaky Friday. But this situation of him meeting his parallel version of himself, who seems to have got everything right in his own universe, versus
Okay.
I can't wait to see how that plays out. I mean, him wearing that shirt alone in the
I
trailer
know.
made me laugh.
I couldn't
Yeah.
tell which was which, so I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, I'm excited about the trailer as well. Like, there are a couple of plot points I'm seeing here that's okay. I'm looking forward to what they are doing. The multiple dimension, the interdimensional story, where the other world is better, but it's a very racist world. Where his father is the chief superhero, so you can understand why that's a very clan world, and
Didn't
that's
I
the
didn't get
world.
that.
Yeah.
I didn't get
I
either.
didn't clock it.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
You
didn't
didn't
clock
clock that. Yeah,
No.
because there was a mural of his dad in front and center, him and one other person. And you're like, yeah, this world is going to be very it's
Problematic.
Yeah.
problematic in that particular dimension. So there is that world where, but there are also multiple dimensions aside that one, even though those are the main two we'll be dealing with. And apparently, this is not even still the explanation for the retconning of season one that is happening. So basically, James Gunn has said is retconning some parts of season one. Things like the Justice League showing off is going to have an explanation for
you
that
mentioned
in this
before.
season.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is not the explanation. The multiple dimensions is not the explanation. So
What-
there's still
sorry.
something
Why is he retconning it?
because that Justice League does not exist anymore.
And it doesn't match
Yeah,
up.
but he knew that at the time, didn't he?
No,
Not season one.
not season one. We didn't know.
Remember, he made Peacemaker season one as a standalone project
Yeah.
way before he became head of DC.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. It was.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
it was
Okay,
way
I
before he
thought he was
became
head
head
of-
of DC.
I thought he was head of DC at the time.
So I think the question, even back then, when they start saying, "Okay, you're now head of," and you're saying Peacemaker is now canon, what about that? People straight away said, "What about that scene?" And they said that scene is not canon anymore.
Kind of, yeah.
But
So-
I did not expect. To be honest, I wasn't expecting us to even get an explanation. I just thought it would just not be mentioned ever again.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there's that as well. Then there's the what's it called? The romance that is. I don't like it.
Yeah, this
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
like
like it.
It's
like
a
it.
bit that I find the hardest to swallow. Of all the multi dimensions, flying people, super racist. It's the love.
It's the love interest I don't like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
is
yeah,
Same
yeah.
here. Same here.
You and Harcourt. I'd rather they
Yeah.
were comrades rather than
Yeah,
love interest.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
like
Like,
that. I don't like
yeah.
That doesn't vibe well. It doesn't jibe with me at all.
Yeah. Then I like what's the name of the tiny person. the dwarf guy they brought back, Rap
Pumping
Tiger,
Master,
Judo Master. Yeah, Judo Master.
Judo
Judo
Master.
Oh,
Master.
I can't
Yeah,
wait for that to kick
I
off.
can't wait to see it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah,
And
yeah, cool.
there's also a scene of this guy senior, Rick Flag senior, beating up on.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
So
Yes.
yeah,
Yes. Yes.
there's a
Yes.
lot for me to get into in this show, and in this show, I know what I'm expecting. I know the tone it's going for. I'm fine with the tone for this particular story. So this is a story where it's going to work for me. James Gunn style works for me,
I have the
100%
reason.
in this particular story. So yes, I'm looking forward to this 100%. There's no reservations.
Excellent,
Same.
excellent.
Same.
So yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, that's all we have. Like 3 new shows coming up, almost one after the other. There's
I know.
Wakanda from Marvel. There is Gen V from
Amazon.
Amazon. Yeah. And there is what's it called? DC Peacemaker.
Yep.
And they all look to be not mediocre
Peacemaker
shows.
is August, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's August.
Yeah, it's August as well.
Yeah.
So they all look to be not mediocre shows. Like none of them, there are none of these shows that I'm like, yeah, this looks bad. I think
Let's see.
let's see how it goes. But I'm fairly happy about the content we've been getting from July up
Yeah.
until now. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds,
I'll be
sounds-
honest. I think my one real downer, and I know it sounds very weird, was Brave New World.
Yep.
I think Brave New World
It
for
doesn't
me
sound
was my
weird.
one,
It's not
was my
weird.
one this one could have been so much better. I think
Better than this, yeah.
Yeah, everything else has been kind of okay too.
Okay
Very
too,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a big step up from last year, from 2 years ago, where we were like, it's scratching at every single content that
I was
came
like that
out.
last year. They were just missing cancer. Which year was Madam Web?
Oh God, let's move on.
That
That was last year.
Right.
That was beginning of last year.
Rough.
So yeah, hopefully this is an upward trajectory, and next year we are getting.
Wait. Let me just last question. Which year was Craven?
Hey,
It was,
As in that year, it was like
it was that same year
not
now.
It was the same year. Yes, it was the same year.
Yeah.
that was the year of Sony.
Sony, yeah, Sony was
The year Sony decided to deal with everybody
the death throes of Sony.
from Sony
yeah.
universe. Oh yeah. But yeah, moving on to Fantastic Four.
The main meat
Yes.
of today's
Yeah.
episode.
Now, Fantastic Four, like I mentioned this weekend, it opened to 117 million, which is just like a few thousands below projections. Was supposed to open to 118.
Millions.
Yeah, and it's just like Superman. Like it's paralleling Superman in every single way, where they open to around what people are projecting for them. They both have an A- cinema score. The reviews are both fairly similar.
They are very, 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 very similar. Both the
Yeah,
audience and I think the variance is maybe like 2%.
yeah. So it's like
for audience score and critic score. Go on, sorry.
this is the big two, and this is like setting the new bar for what we should be expecting for comic book movies going forward. Because it's like these are the biggest characters there. If these movies came out in 2016, both should be getting a billion.
In 2016, absolutely.
Yeah, both should be getting a billion. But now,
yeah.
because now they are showing us that now your superhero movie has to be
Has to be good.
very good.
Yes.
Because these movies are good,
Yes.
and they are still going to struggle to hit 700, 800 million
Yes.
based on projection. Like
Yes.
if they hit 800 million, it's wow.
Oof.
Yeah,
800.
that's a lot. So they're going to start around 700
Yeah.
million, 800 going
Yeah.
forward. And so it's like, wow, if the biggest two characters from this, because Batman also made similar numbers when it came
I'm
out.
gonna make 772.
Yeah, when it came out.
Yeah.
And that was a big release for DC back then. So
But you would
yeah,
expect Superman to be bigger because there's no way Superman had bigger markets in that Batman.
Yeah.
The Batman, oh, definitely. I mean, Superman is on so many billboards. You don't think so?
Batman had less baggage than Superman. way
True.
less baggage than Superman.
True. True.
And Batman is generally more loved than Superman.
Loved than Superman.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
He,
True.
he gets more. He get Batman gets people that don't watch comics in the seats.
Yep,
Yeah.
Easy,
Yeah.
far easier
yeah.
than Superman does.
Yeah.
So, so yeah. But
I mean,
we'll see how
yeah,
this plays out. But yeah,
okay.
that one.
No, I was just gonna say that. I mean, we had this. We were trying to promote this hashtag, and a lot of people talk about this super fantastic hashtag, which is
Hmm?
and there's a lot of similarities within the films themselves, and I don't know if I should mention them now. I should mention them during the talking, but the film. Actually, I think I can mention it because there's nothing spoilery in what I was
You
going to
can.
say.
You can. Yeah. 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 I
I
don't
mean,
think
first of all, both films pick a point in time when these both heroes have been established for a bit. Superman was established for
4 years,
3 years,
4 and 4 years for
and Superman
this.
for 4 years.
Yeah.
Both films have picked technically what I think is the first defeat of both the team and the hero. Is what we're focusing on in this their first defeat.
Yeah.
Both
Okay.
it's more fantastic for both in my mind, and this might be debatable. Hark back to a nicer era where people were nice. There's a more less dark tone to the film. Both and more critical for me than anything. I don't know what they think about this before, even when they were announcing it. Both these franchises are the people who started their individual universes.
Yeah.
I don't know what that never occurred to me. Superman started DC,
Mhm.
Marvel, Fantastic Four started Marvel.
Yeah.
So
I think
it's
we talked about this like when we talked about the new era of
did
comic
we?
book
Oh,
movies.
okay. Maybe
Yeah, like
okay.
these are the pioneers for their industries, and these are the ones leading the way. And yeah, it's like you said, both are starting with their first defeats. They are starting
Yeah,
in media res.
yeah.
I mean, sorry, so sorry to interrupt you today, but yeah, and we've had previous iterations of both. So this is not the
Correct.
Yeah.
first
Yes,
Fantastic
yes,
Four
Two
or the
previous
first Superman
iterations in
yes,
this decade,
yes,
in this millennium, I mean.
yes,
that didn't work. Sorry, I need to plug in. Go on.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I
I
you know, yeah. So actually, no.
Fantastic Four
Yeah,
is
go on.
actually very funny. It's 2020, it's 2005, 2015, 2025.
Yeah, yeah. I saw that. Yeah, every 10 years,
Every
apparently.
10 years we get
Yeah,
a Fantastic Four movie.
yeah, yeah,
So, but yeah, it's interesting how both movies are so similar.
Parallels.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll make a statement about these parallels when we start reviewing the film as well, in terms
Yeah.
of
Okay.
the quality of this versus the quality of what's come before.
Okay.
Yeah. Because and like that was said, both films are also very hopeful
Yes.
and to the point of silliness sometimes in how well to varying degrees where human beings are treated to be very good. Like where humanity is treated as we have an optimistic view of how
Yeah, yeah,
humans behave
yeah, yeah.
compared to reality. And I'm like, yeah, this is aspirational because let's be on the last 10, 15 years, comic book movies have tried to be as realistic as grounded as
Yeah, yeah,
possible,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
showing,
Ground.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
showing that realistic side of our bad behaviors, our flaws, and all of that. But these
yeah.
ones are trying to remind us of how hopeful things can be.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see how that plays out in future.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
going into Fantastic Four and skipping well the obvious comparison, should we go into spoilers straight away, or just you still have anything you want to say?
Look, let's talk about our general feelings about this film before we go into spoilers.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Before we let's just talk about. For me, very low expectations going in. Uh, I had no, I wasn't hearing anything. Sorry, the build up to this film from last year has all been negative. Last minute VFX, still writing some scripts, still doing this, last minute castings. It just felt very, very unpolished. It felt very rushed. It felt like, they hadn't taken the time to actually plot this properly to say that. And then they put it in July after Superman had picked July. So I was like, it just all felt so rushed. So going in, I had more apprehension than just about any other Marvel film I've gone to see, gone to see in the past. Um, Although the last few trailers, the music from what's the name, Michael Giacchino was quite evocative. So I was like, okay, the music was getting to me. I still wasn't quite on board with Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic, and definitely not Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm. But I was like, let me go give this a chance. And I went in on Thursday, almost missed it, and I found myself surprisingly impressed. Almost from the start, the the 60s vibe of everything they did, right from the Marvel Studios, the way it was, written like that in that kind of technicolor,
Yeah.
old school
Yeah, yeah,
style
yeah,
of I Love Lucy. Well, maybe not I Love Lucy, but you know what I mean. Like
yeah.
it
Yeah,
was
no,
very,
yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, the very apple pie optimistic America look. People are wearing hats and trench coats.
Yeah.
Um, Everybody's like, extra, extra, read all about it. That kind of. But it was also that retro futuristic, and I think Max Shackman did an absolutely bang up job creating this world. Now I understand why some of the VFX took so long, because it was almost like doing Tomorrowland. It felt very much like doing a Tomorrowland thing. If you watch that Brad Bird film,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
it's
yeah,
free,
yeah, 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 yeah,
it's still a very, very visually pleasing movie. Now, the difference between what Matt Chapman did here and what, say, the Russos did is the Russos would come in and they'll spend another additional 250 million to do this thing.
Why
But
do you have to go to
I,
no,
outside
no, 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 I'm not lying. They'll
states?
spend another additional 250 to give you this same thing that this guy has done with,
yeah, it's a point.
minimalist,
Yeah, it's a point.
almost.
Yeah, no, I agree with Kex. It's a point I've written down.
But yeah,
There's no reason, for example, why that Netflix film costs 300 plus.
but you know what? Kevin Feige said something recently that they had to meet Gareth Edwards, the guy that made the creator. They had to
Yeah,
go and meet their
he also
VFX
made
team.
Godzilla.
Yeah, they had to go and meet their VFX team to go
Yeah.
and study how to reduce VFX costs.
Right.
Good.
So okay. So
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry. Yeah.
can just on this very
Of course.
point, because it's a very
Mhm.
big thing for me.
Mhm.
Going into this, the narrative from all of us was, how can you start a film this point and it's going to come out at this point? We literally believe it was impossible to do based on
Yes.
based on our past experience with other films.
Yes.
We were convinced this film would not be released this month. Now, when we realized it was going to be released, we now had fear. Oh my god, this is going to be terrible. This is going to be everything's going to be terrible. They've rushed it, and we've gone into the cinema, and I've come out thinking to myself. So if you can do this in this
Yeah.
time scale at this
Yeah.
price,
Yeah.
what on earth were you doing before? And what today's now told me gives me hope that maybe they've now. It's almost like it's almost like when you have these companies and I won't say the companies. I would say mainly governmental agencies where everything's just bloated. Everything's bloated. It's the nature of the beast. You go in there, a laptop that a human being would buy for £200. In that company you would buy it for £500. It feels like that's where Hollywood has been, and I would always be in my mind. But what they've done here seems to be me almost like taking a step back. No, guys,
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
stop wasting money.
Clearly there was a lot of bloat in some of their earlier films.
I mean, it's like
Earlier
back then
ones.
they were making billions on nonsense movies, so the money was flowing. Now that the tap is running dry,
Good point.
people are not watching as much. They have to start looking at efficiency cost. It's like
Yeah, good
every
point.
business
Yeah.
ever. When the money is flowing, everybody's like, "Hey, nobody cares about where the expenditure is going to."
Yeah.
But now that every penny counts, everybody's like, "Yeah, let's cut down costs," and it shows
Yeah.
in this kind of movie for VFX.
No. It felt like a real Tomorrowland world. Not a real world like we live in, but it felt like that is a Jetsons world. That's what it would look like.
Yeah. Live action Jetson.
And
exactly.
You guys are talking about the VFX. If you notice, they were very smart about the VFX. They use practical effects a lot of times. There's what's this thing called? The setting, the actual scenes, the actual sets.
Yes.
Were not a lot.
No, they weren't. And
just a couple of sets here and there. Yeah.
And what they did was, sorry, they filled. So there were some spaces that they filled with a lot of people. Yep. So where there are conferences, they'll just fill it with a lot of people. And then you're looking at the people and not looking at everything else on. Do you understand what I mean? Like, you're not looking at everything else that's happening. You're looking at the people interviewing the Fantastic Four, or you're looking at Sue giving a speech at what is supposed to be the UN, and there's a close up of all the leaders. So there is no how do I explain
So
this?
what you're saying is they're going back to techniques
Yeah,
that allow them to get the skill they need without having to just throw
yes,
money at it, like throw people at it.
exactly.
It's a filmmaking technique that
Yeah,
what do they say about the bloat
yeah,
did away with, where people in Hollywood have got into this method of just throw money at it. Oh,
yeah.
what's the most costly way of doing something?
Well, I will say this about this
Mm.
film because of what they did in terms of like if it's a much smaller film, it feels like a much smaller
Yeah,
film
yeah,
than
yeah.
previous MCU movies. Like
I'll be honest. I'll be honest with you. It feels like a
it's like
phase one.
yeah, it's like phase one movies. It's like
Yeah.
Thunderbolts where
Oh, very yes, I agree. I agree to
in terms
Tex.
of like, oh,
Yeah.
it's not longer the blob the entire world kind of movie.
Yes, yes.
Even though the Galactus stretch, it's scaled down almost immediately to like, oh, just a few city blocks. He's walking through. It's supposed to eat the world, but like it never really gets to that particular point.
It never really. Yeah.
Yeah.
You would like, the other parts, they show Paris, they show the Eiffel Tower,
Uh,
and they show
Yeah,
them building a bridge near it.
yeah.
But it's all just really almost pictures.
Yeah.
It almost feels like pictures. It's not. Yeah, it was very cleverly done. I mean, even the
Okay.
whole New York. I mean, they show the thing walking on the street a few times, and
Yeah.
honestly, it could be like they could have used maybe 3-4 streets for
A
the whole.
street, yeah.
No, that's a set. That's a set.
A set,
That's
yeah,
a
sorry,
set. Yeah,
three
that's
short,
a set.
yeah.
short streets
Yeah.
in a set, just to show right. This is
Yeah.
where he goes to see Yancey Street.
Yeah.
This is when he goes to the synagogue. This is where Galactus shows up. It was like just
Yeah.
3-4
Yeah,
streets.
yeah.
That's it.
The fact that you could do it that time frame for that money, and you still get that result on the screen,
So
to me,
I'm going to
this is a lesson learned going forward.
It is.
Now,
I'm going to ask you guys a question
okay, yeah, okay,
based on what you're saying now.
yeah, but going
Now,
forward, my fear is these Russo Akbar spenders would they take that lesson? Sorry, to they go on.
yeah. My question is, both of you are talking a lot about how the expectations played a big role
Yes,
in how you are seeing this movie.
yes,
100%.
Now, if I flip it around for both of you, if like you went into this movie expecting a well done Fantastic Four movie, like
yeah,
the same way coming off after Endgame or coming off after like after phase two, phase three movies, and that was the mindset you used into going into this
So then
particular movie.
if I watch this movie immediately after Endgame, I'll be disappointed.
To be honest, I've always
You
said
know why I'll be disappointed? Because obviously, sorry, very sorry that one. I was just
no, that's fine, that's fine.
If I saw this immediately after Endgame, my expectation would be I want to see the negatives of it. I want to see the microverse.
Yes.
I want to see them as adventurers beyond short snippets of them fighting the Red Ghost gorilla, the Red Ghost apes. Is that really what I didn't see a Moloid? I mean,
Yeah,
I'll be disappointed. I mean, naturally, yeah, but I mean, this is where we are now. This is where we are now. So I'm like, okay, it feels like a phase one film. Sorry.
Yeah, and to be honest, this is where and you can't say you're a victim of your own success, but it's also a phrase that exists for a reason. Endgame and Infinity War. It's almost impossible to be at that point in time. You'd almost have to scale it down.
No, so
Yeah.
So
I think
yeah, go on.
okay. I want to rephrase the question for Kex quickly.
Okay, fine. Go ahead.
Forget Endgame because Endgame is like the high point.
Yep.
We will move it backwards a bit, like because what I'm trying to get,
The point I'm trying
to point out that is it that your expectations that this is a bad film played a big role in how much you enjoy the movie, or if you were expecting back then a normal the way we used to watch CBM movies before we were so disappointed in CBM movies, if that was how you were going into this movie in phase two, phase three.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Let me tell you my expectations. When I went to watch Superman, I was expecting to see a 9/10 film.
Yeah.
When I went in, I came out with a 7.5 film.
Yeah.
When I went to watch
this is the third time you've changed your score.
it's 7.5. What's my score?
I think I won't catch you.
What's my score for
When
Superman?
you came out, when you came out, you said 7 point something. Wait,
0.5.
Omar argue. Wait,
Okay.
you said like 7.8, and I remember very clearly after you took your wife and kid the second
Yeah.
time, you gave it about 8.
No, I didn't give it 8. On the podcast, I actually gave overall what I gave it was I remember I gave it a 7.8. So as I was doing the division, and I think on the because I said 3.8 or something like that is what I gave it. Bottom line is it's still not. I never gave someone an 8. It didn't make the 8 for me. if I'm being honest. But one is, I went in expecting a 9. I came out with a lower score. This one, I went in expecting a 6. So to go to this question, my expectation of this film was it's going to be a 6, and that's not, to me. That wasn't even to do with where MC. Well, I guess where MC was. To me, it's a rush job. It's the casting of Pedro Pascal. The fact that you took a year to do all of this, and a lot of the social media talk that was going on of what they plan to do, which I've got a whole topic I want to go about about on the social media actors talking, and then when you see the film, it's almost like you're causing trouble for no reason, in my view, because a lot of the things that came out turned out to be actually why do you even say this? It's not in the film. None of it is even there really. And we'll talk about Johnny Storm. We'll talk about Susan Storm and Reed Richards in a minute. So yes, did I go? My expectations for this film were way lower than Superman.
Yeah, of course.
And always when that happens, you tend to be a lot happier.
Yeah.
And to be honest, when that happens with Superman as well, when you go with high, you tend to, even though the film might be the equal quality, you're slightly more disappointed because you're expecting something greater. So yes, it 100% plays into it, without a shadow of a doubt.
Because
go on. Yeah, carry on.
yeah, no, because after watching the movie, I was very happy. I think I was like, oh wow, I was relieved. I liked the movie, but now that I'm thinking about it a bit more, I'm like, this is like a CW story just done well. Like CW plot, CW.
Why did you say CW?
It's the family. We are family. The plot, the resolution of the plot is very simplistic. I'll get all of this in a bit. But it's just that it is done well, and the emotional core carries through. The acting carries everything through. That I'm like, okay, I like it, but it's a good sci-fi TV movie.
No, I totally disagree with that.
Yeah, that's how I feel. That's when I look at it. When I look at it, I'm like, this is a well done sci-fi movie. It's not with like fantastic actors delivering above and beyond what we expected to do. But yeah, so it's like if I saw this movie in phase 2, phase 3, I'll be like, you can't be giving me this as Fantastic Four. I'll be a lot, yeah, like, I'll be a lot angry if this was a Fantastic Four movie in phase 2, phase 3.
So this is what, okay, we'll get to that anyway, because this is where I
Yeah, we'll get to that. Yeah,
totally disagree.
yeah. So that's why I wanted to pose the question, because
Okay.
I think a lot of my scoring for this movie came from the place of relief. I give it a 7.5, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, it's 7.5. But if it was a phase 2 movie, it would be like a 6. And now it's crossing over the boundary from like okay movie
I think
to
6 is quite
a
low.
movie I really enjoy. But yeah,
6 is low, but it's not really something I can
because
argue with enough.
the problem was after I finished watching this movie, there are some movies where if I score it a 7.5 and someone scores it a 5, I will be very angry with that person. That's like, what nonsense is this? This is not what is a movie. But this is a movie I cannot argue with anybody that gives it a 5.
A 5.
I'll be that person.
I can't argue
I'll physically beat that person.
A 5.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I get where you're coming from, and that's it. But yeah, so
Okay.
Moving on to the characters. I think that what you touched on the topic I wanted to bring up next. What social media has been saying about what the actors have been saying, what the plot line have been leaked about, compared to what actually got into in the film. People like Johnny Storm and Sue.
Yes, exactly.
Like Johnny what's this guy's name? He went on his very annoying rant about how Johnny, Joseph Quinn, about how Johnny is not a player. It's a different idea of what a man is supposed to be.
Who said that?
Joseph Quinn.
No. Joseph Quinn is. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
The actor's portrayal of his character.
Yeah, in his mind when I was about, oh, this is how like Johnny is more careful about people's feelings, is more and he said it in a way that it came off as people were like, are you turning Johnny into one of these soft boys sensitive?
So he kind of irritated me with that.
Yeah.
It kind of irritated me. But then what annoys me is you don't watch the film.
And then there's nothing like that in the movie.
Why did you even say all of this?
Yeah.
To me, this guy, if you take Chris Evans' version of Human Torch as Human Torch at a 10, this guy is how much about maybe at an 8.
Yeah.
but it's the same. It's the same character. There's no. I don't know why there was a need
To
for all
say
the.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll come to Susan Storm as well. I mean,
Yeah.
hers is not as bad as in terms of what we saw versus what was on screen. It's not as bad as Johnny Storm. In my view, Johnny Storm's whole social media talk was not needed at all.
So,
Yeah.
At all.
Right.
And all it does is just sets up people's hackles up, who are already willing to attack you, and you're giving them a big
Exactly.
massive target.
exactly.
And there was no need for that target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like it's now a marketing technique to cause
I think so.
controversy.
I think so. Yeah.
Just to push
Yeah,
market,
yeah, I
like
think-
marketing. The guys are saying, "Oh, we need people to talk about this movie.
Yeah, I think
say the worst thing possible. Let them get talking."
No, that's
Don't
not
like
the
it like
worst thing.
that.
That's not the worst thing.
No, no, as in say,
Yeah, yeah.
say the most, say a controversial
well,
thing
it's
that
like-
gets people talking.
It's like the 50 cent,
Yeah.
preferred method of marketing.
Yeah, because it's like it's annoying.
Yeah. It's what he does.
Yeah, I thought, why did you say this? And
Yeah.
I mean, Susan
before
Storm.
we go,
Yeah, go
yeah,
on.
so
Yeah.
Storm.
No, I was gonna say even Susan Storm, the way they talked up her, I thought
Oh,
she
she's the leader.
she'll
of
be the leader
Fantastic
like
Four.
for 90% of this movie, and Reed Richards would not. But it wasn't. I mean, at points she took the lead, but a lot of points so did Reed Richards. So I
Yes.
think again, the way you spoke and the way it appeared. I mean, the differential was not as bad as the Johnny Storm differential, but with her as well, I thought, okay, this seems natural. It was more natural the leadership roles when they when they took over. So
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you would in Fantastic Four, any fan would expect Sue Storm to be the one like delivering the speeches in UN, not
Yeah.
not Mr. Fantastic himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all the speeches she gave, like I would expect Sue to be the one giving it because Mr. Fantastic just go and say rubbish there. It's
Yeah.
not it's not his field.
Yeah.
She's more diplomatic in things like that. She handles their relationships like
I mean, I
when-
really love the fact that she's the one who's speaking to
Mo
Moman,
Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
because she's the one who's clearly the more empathetic of the group.
Right.
The
So
one who's-
why you mentioned Moman and before, because I don't want to talk about this guy ever again. Why did they give that guy this role?
I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was fantastic.
I didn't
I
like
liked him. I liked him a lot.
Did not like him at all. I could
Wow.
not get Karate or Cobra Kai out of my head. I could not get.
I could not. I did not even connect him to Cobra Kai while watching it.
I did not do that one. That one I didn't. do. I did- All I knew was that I've seen this guy somewhere.
he's that
But
old-
like Josh Gad, I was like,
Yeah.
I'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
That one, no, I
Yeah,
thought
no.
he did it.
I know, I
He did
didn't-
a good. It was the spot of sunshine in this movie that was full of
Yes!
very solemn, serious
Yes!
characters.
To me, I found it
was-
bland. I found it too bland.
It
Honestly,
brought a joy to the scene for
What
me.
joy?
No.
Yeah.
I don't know what you
that
saw.
one.
No, I don't.
No.
He was my one sour note in the whole film.
That's you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, of
that's-
course. Yeah, of course,
that's
that's me.
you.
But that was my one. It was my one sour note. Not that it was bad, but I also thought you're not adding anything. I just thought he was not adding anything to me.
He was. What do you mean
He
he
added
wasn't?
a lot.
No,
Yeah, what do you mean he wasn't adding?
It showed
Like,
their relationship with like
Yeah.
they resolve things diplomatically. It's not the first time that
Yeah,
resolving
no.
things diplomatically.
The story showed that.
Yeah.
No, in terms of storyline, yes. But I'm talking about in terms of his performance.
He
Uh,
had
no.
his performance was actually good.
No,
He
no,
was annoying.
no.
He was annoying to read. He was annoying to Johnny.
And
He
it was
said,
very
"I'm not the one who
serious.
dresses you." Like,
Yeah.
he was, that bit got a laugh. That in a movie that was very tense for most of it. That scene got a laugh out of a lot of people where he says, "Why are you mad at me, Johnny?" And he really puts cloth for your foot.
Yeah.
And then the way once they leave, he just sobers up and he's just like, "Sorry, Sue, I just have to get my laugh somehow. How can I help?"
Yeah.
Like the switch. I thought Sue was still going to have to like say, we need you. But no, he knew he was going to help, but he couldn't just help but irritate.
Yeah. He's a fun character. Like I liked him a lot. Like he's not the character I wanted to see more than
Same.
But that's I think we've
Yeah,
talked
so-
about Woman, yeah.
Do we compare them to? Do we compare the characters to their previous versions? Yeah, previous iterations.
Why
The George Foreman one.
Okay, let's compare to 2005 because that's the only fair comparison.
No, let's compare
No,
all.
let's do
No.
5 and 15. 5 and 15.
5 and 15.
Five and
Okay,
15.
let's start with 15 because that's fast. 15. Miles Teller versus Pedro Pascal.
No, sorry.
I would not say Mark is 15. All of them lose actually.
So yeah. Let's
Right,
do all three. I don't know why you're trying to be kind to one. Or no. So we have
Okay, all of them.
05 to 15 to 25. Reed Richards.
Um,
05.
Last is 15.
Last is 15.
no.
Let's just get that out of the
Let's get out of the way. Let's
Yeah.
get out of the way.
Last is 15.
Now, in terms of looks and genuinely some aspects of his behavior, I actually like Ewan Griffith a lot.
Yeah.
I think it looks the way I would expect Reed to look. But Pedro Pascal is just such a good actor.
He did the best.
Such a good actor.
Like, you watch this film and you realize why they give him all the roles.
I was looking at it, I was watching, and it got to the point I was now like this. So what's going to happen?
Yeah.
I forgot. I forgot it was Pedro. I was like,
Yeah.
so wait, what's going to happen? He looked like a dad that was frustrated, that was at the end of his rope, in a way that like he had the weight of the world.
To this point is to me was
My
hammering
God.
home in this film that you this bastard. This is why they give you these roles. As much as I was hating on his casting,
I'm like,
the moment I got to that film, I was like, oh, Otto,
Oh,
it has finished. There's no point. It's like a mic drop now to all you haters, including me. Pedro did reject it and I'm like, oh yeah, talk now, talk that, but talk.
yeah.
Yeah, to me, he beats. I don't want to go into look. He beats that guy hands down. And to be honest,
I have a soft spot for 05.
yeah, having a soft spot doesn't mean
you and I are in the same place.
Yeah.
Yeah, because 05 compared to this 05, I don't know. Yeah.
This guy outacts 05, but 05 has something as well that is not easy to dismiss.
I am not dissing 05, but wait, you can't compare them to this Pedro.
Fair.
I think let me put this way. I think 05 is what's this called? Is done. The story is what brings him down. If he's in this movie, he would have sold it.
I think the story.
As much as Pedro. Oh God, please don't be doing all this copying for him. I don't have
But remember, you have to remember that the guy is already carrying a lot. That's all right. Pedro.
Fair. Yeah.
Pedro.
Oh yeah, call the next character.
Sue Storm. 15 is last.
15 is last.
Obviously.
I don't even remember anything he did.
From Kid Mara.
Yeah,
She
Kid
was
Mara.
there, but
Yeah. No,
yeah,
it's just last.
she's last. Now Jessica Alba versus
I have the first one.
Thunder fire all of your stupid soft spots. What is all this soft spot I'm talking?
Man, no.
Can you compare Vanessa Kirby to Abba?
No.
I'd prefer Alba to Kirby. If you want to die there, I'd prefer Alba to Kirby.
Thunder will strike you where you stand there. Thunder will strike you. What am I even hearing here? And I was the person. I had the horse for Alba back then, and everything like that. But almost there's beans, man.
Go and watch that. Go and watch Alba again.
To me,
that costume Alba was wearing.
The only win I think there's a certain win for
there's a clear one in my opinion.
Yeah, there's a win.
Wait, let's not rush it. So
Okay.
Vanessa Kirby wins it, but Jessica Alba is a lot closer than because it's Jessica Alba.
Copium.
This is not Copium. This is Jessica Alba. This is Jessica Alba, please.
I like her, but I'm not going to start the
Okay.
Alba,
Grimm.
Madam.
Ben Grimm.
Thank you. You did well. Okay, Ben Grimm
2015 goes to the end of
to the last part. So this one is tight. This one is tight for me.
Michael Chiklis.
Thunder Fire your soft spot. 2005 wins it.
Nah.
Thunder Fire your soft spot. 2005 wins it. I have a soft spot for this one. I like him a lot. We had a better story for Ben Grimm in 2005.
No. You see, you're moving the goalpost. You're right. No, there's a better story.
Yeah.
But the act. If you're going to choose, if you're casting your film now, and you have to choose a Fantastic Four, and you have to choose from these three, who would you cast between Chiklis and this guy? Is the question.
Wait,
I'll cast Chiklis actually.
Sorry, say it again.
Okay.
So He said, "Who would I cast?"
So you,
Out
yeah,
of
so,
the
so
four.
so you're given the choice of the only choice you have are these 3 actors.
Wait. I'll pick Chicklist, but I'll make him look like this guy.
Ah.
Chicklist
Oh,
was let down by the suit.
so the effects. So, okay,
Yeah, by the effects. The suit,
I can feel that because to me it's close. Both are close.
Because
Yes.
Chicklist had a lot more to do.
Yeah.
Remember, he had a wife
Yeah.
that left him.
Yeah, he had a big story. He had a bigger storyline.
The bigger story.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he sold it for me. Like Chickley's story was the emotional part where
Yeah.
you felt the
Yeah,
loss.
but here's my feeling. If this guy was in that same story, I think this guy would dust him by a little bit.
I'm not
No,
sure.
but
I
she's
would.
not.
You can't do that now. That's
yeah,
your song
yeah,
for
yeah.
picking.
No, that's not his own business.
It's the same way you were arguing against.
Yeah, no. So when you're
Ian
saying
Crawford
who's
for
the better,
Mr. Fantastic.
I thought we talk about performances of the actor. Who would I choose?
Okay, let's
to
talk
cast?
about performances.
Yes.
Chicklist has a better performance than
Performance.
everyone
Okay,
else.
that's why I'm not buying. But carry on.
And
Ah,
those
I
are-
know, that's my
This one I won't spend too much energy on because
Okay,
to me they're
yeah.
close.
Okay,
Fair
2005
enough.
wins. 2005 wins, then 2025, then 2015.
Yes.
Then now we come to Human Torch. 2005 wins.
I'm going with Chris Evans.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going.
I'll go with Joseph Quinn.
I'm
Okay,
going.
you're wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But as a funny thing, anybody who says Joseph Quinn, I wouldn't argue. But I think Evans. That's why I said Evans was a 10. I said earlier that if Evans was Johnny Storm at a 10, 8. Johnny Storm was a proper hothead, full blown.
yes.
Yeah.
This was like a toned down by 20%, 10% version of Evans.
I think
Okay, sorry.
I
go
think I prefer this. Why I'm going with this one? I prefer this version of Johnny Storm because this Johnny Storm just shows that he's a scientist. He's still, despite him being taking some rash decisions, he's still like, how would I put it
But-
now?
Yeah,
But
but
He feels a lot more matured.
But
sorry, but
okay, he's
Johnny's not a
more
scientist.
matured. Yes, that I agree.
no, he's not a
Yeah.
scientist.
I mean, it's
Who?
a more realistic explanation for how he gets to space with
Who's
the
not a scientist?
fantastic four.
Johnny.
He's an
Johnny.
engineer.
He's an engineer now.
He's an
Okay.
engineer.
Okay.
A proper like yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one that I know, the one that I know is an engineer is the pilot guy. Is Ben Grimm.
No.
This guy
Ben
is
Grimm is a pilot.
Ben is a pilot. Just always been an engineer. He used to do
Or is it just a done
big,
that
big
head?
race cars and all that kind of stuff now.
He used to do
Oh yeah, he built race cars in the
Yeah, but he-
even in the first movie.
Yeah, he built race cars and everything. He's the one who built most of the fantastic cars. You know, not Ben.
Oh really?
Yes, he's
Okay.
that's
I
his
didn't know
skill. He's an engineer.
You know what? I will defer to you on this one.
Yeah.
I will defer to
Yeah.
you on this one.
But having said that, in this film, he wasn't even an engineer, was he?
He was still a scientist in some form of
It
way.
was. It was a scientist, but they didn't. I can't remember.
They
They
didn't
didn't
expand on
clarify
what the-
his
I
exact
don't know
role
what you guys- I don't know
in
what
this
you guys-
particular film.
Where did they say he was a scientist here?
in this movie.
Uh,
No, they said it was. They said when
Yeah.
this guy was narrating that, oh,
Yes.
I'm going
No,
to
he
space
said-
with
he
the
said-
best. I'm going to space with the 4 best scientists in the world, and they
Yes.
happen to be my family.
Yes.
When he was trying to explain nepotism,
Yeah.
I
yeah.
did,
Oh yeah, those were his exact words, and people were
yeah,
laughing. and
I'm
people
going
laughed,
to. I'm
yes.
going to. Yeah, it was a big laugh out moment for me
Yeah.
in the whole. Like,
Yeah.
oh, when we were introducing the Fantastic Four, I said, yeah, I'm going to space with the 4 most brilliant scientists in the world, and they just happen to be my family member as well.
Yeah. And funny enough, I read the pre comic that
Yeah.
links into this film, and the flesh out Ben's skills a lot more in that, in terms of the piloting and
Yeah.
how Reed helped him ace his exams and all that kind of
yeah.
kind of stuff.
But like,
And
yeah.
did they call out Johnny as well?
For that comic, I can't remember if they came out that much. It was more Ben focused.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
comic, yeah.
But in the movie, they
Yeah,
called
yeah,
out
yeah,
all
yeah.
of them. Yeah, they called out each and every one of them. I think, yeah.
I'm sorry. There's no way I'm giving it to Joseph Quinn ahead of.
No, I'm
It's fine. It's fine.
He had the charisma. He had the looks.
I'm with you on
He
this
was-
one. There's
He
no
had the
argument,
no. I just call him out.
I'm
Yeah,
actually
I
just to say I'm actually with you on this one. I was expecting to vex, not you.
Oh no.
Yeah, if that was off pant and hair, I would have stood with Joseph Quinn. But yeah,
I stood firm.
yeah,
Okay.
but it's fine. Johnny Storm was.
Yeah, I think
that's-
Evans.
But
But having said that, I think I love the acting in this film a lot.
Yes.
I think, and even people who and they had a small role. They did have a smallish role compared to the Fantastic Four themselves. But the other two main characters, the way they spoke, gave me chills.
Can I
Both,
be honest with you?
yes.
I thought Ralph Innocent as Galactus should have been cast to somebody else. The guy's voice is not.
I know he
so-
sold it too.
sorry.
I would have honestly every time he spoke, I was like,
This was
you
the
could have given this
best.
to Lawrence Fishburne or
No,
like,
you see, I don't that.
No, this was
I like this guy's voice.
I loved it.
Okay.
This is the one I loved it. I was kind of not surprised at loving it, but I was surprised at how much I loved it. The person I was scared of more than anything else, and I was really impressed with when she spoke and how she spoke. It's more the dialogue. So to be fair,
Yeah.
but she delivered it. It's Shalabao.
Yeah, and Shalabao delivered.
Yeah,
No.
she was delivering bars.
All the haters can dump
Yes.
inside water for Shalabao. She delivered.
She
A story when she came, like I herald his beginning, I herald your end.
and
How did
I heard
heard
of Galactus. Oh,
I got chills.
when she said, again, I want to get those bars. When she said, turn to your loved one, hold them. There was like a poetic.
Yeah, speak those words, something like that.
Yeah.
Something like words, something like that. Yeah.
And I noticed one thing, and I hope I'm correct in saying this.
Yeah.
They never once called her Silver Surfer in this film. Not once.
No,
Yeah.
no, no, no. No, they didn't.
Yeah, not once.
Yeah. Okay. Now, just one more thing. I one thing throughout the film,
Who what?
there was a very strong motif of blue and white.
Yes.
Yeah, colours, yeah.
In like people's regular clothes,
Yeah.
there was always like strong, bright blue, or blue and white, or remember they had like a PA, the black lady.
Yes.
No, but that was a uniform. If you notice,
I know. They all wore
Yeah.
all their Future Foundation people wore that blue uniform.
Yeah.
I'm going to say her, Vanessa Kirby's eyes,
Yep.
Franklin's eyes, Joseph Quinn's eyes, very, very, very bright blue. There was a bit where even this guy was wearing like a bright blue tie, or just like if you look at the city, there was, it's it was a blue. Yeah, go on.
No, I was gonna say I think there was a, and I might
Color
be
palette.
I might be doing a reaching a richest level of reaching
Mhm.
here, but there seems to be the color palette of the whole world seems to have been influenced by Fantastic Four being, because to me they were almost like the de facto leaders of the whole planet in a way. So it's like they were adored, they were
Yeah,
worshipped,
definitely.
they
Definitely.
led they had this future.
No, Nako,
Yeah, go on.
I don't think I think they were the leaders of the world.
Yes,
because
yeah.
they gave not the fact like and honestly, if someone is going to take a realistic take at that world,
yeah.
it's like this is a world controlled by these four technocrats.
Yeah.
Because they will give orders and the world just listens to them.
Straight.
No arguments, no,
Yeah.
and it's a form of the story where they are trying to simplify. We don't want to deal with the politics of this thing.
Yeah.
But Fantastic Four will say, "Hey, everybody in the world build this. Everybody build
So
that."
when you mentioned that word politics of this,
Yeah,
as I was watching this, the way this word is established, to me, gives a good reason for Doctor Doom to be against them.
yeah.
In my view, the way they've set up this world, where these guys are almost like taken over, I can see how.
Yeah, because if you remember, at the summit, the World Summit, whatever,
Latavia wasn't there.
Lavera was not present.
Correct. Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So clearly,
He's upset.
he's not buying into whatever bullshit that they're selling, and
Yes.
he's not there.
Yes.
So we don't know. Obviously, we don't know what the backstory is. If there's any kind. We'll come to
But
that.
yeah, because and even in that scene, we see that it is them that is forcing the UN to accept new countries into the UN. They're like, hey, accepting more money. So they're like basically the rulers of the world, but we are just not. Nobody's just saying that.
Yeah.
And I find that so refreshing, not refreshing, but like interesting, dynamic to see.
It's interesting because I thought they were just celebs. You know, when I saw the trailers, I thought they were just celebs. You know. Oh, by the way, I love Mark Gatiss. I just thought I'd give a shout out.
Oh yeah, it's good.
When he introduces them at the start, he's wearing a bright blue tie.
Oh yes, indeed, yes, yeah. Love it. So
Yeah, he was quite cool. Yeah.
so this world, I like how you're set up, and I like the fact that
Eight to eight.
there's no. Oh, sorry, go on. Yeah, you're gonna go.
No, I just said 8 to 8. That's
Oh
what I
yes.
said.
Also, there's no other real superpower that we were made aware of. Even when they mentioned the enemies, they were just they refer to them as like gang bosses or something along those lines. So it's almost like there's nobody there to challenge them. They don't seem to be overtly doing anything evil. Hence, it's like people go, oh, okay, yeah, you guys are we worship you, and they seem to be nice guys. But it's almost like soft power, but they're taking
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best thing.
Yeah.
They have the soft power. They have
Yeah.
soft power control over the world.
Yeah.
I think most of the technologies are built by them as well.
Exactly. Yes.
I think
Yes.
the influence their inventions are.
Yeah. So everybody's dependent on them as well for the
Yeah.
inventions. God knows.
If I remember, because the police had flying cars, when there's the bit where Reed is directing them and he says, "Look, the wizard. I've asked them to go to the wizard. Go and catch the wizard over there. Over there. I've asked the green carriage over there, where he's baby proofing the world.
Yes.
The police cars are flying cars like the Fantastic Car." And I was like, okay, that is really cool. So
Yeah.
it's definitely they are influencing the world in more ways than one.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Anything that we didn't like, we talked about. A lot of things.
What I
Not
don't like
anything, now spoiling. We'll just touch on it, and if we can discuss it, then we'll go into spoilers that you didn't like in this show.
I've touched. Okay, one thing I'll touch on is and this is my head canon
Sure.
to make it work. That Reed planned everything out. He game theoried everybody's reaction to get the exact plot point, to get the exact end that was going to happen.
Okay.
Because he knew Sue won't go for just doing that at the beginning, so he made that first plan knowing fully well it will fail. See, that's why. Now, I'm saying that that's my head canon, because otherwise, it's too simplistic for what I expect of the smartest man in the world.
Can I say something to your point? And I was thinking about this. The first plan,
yes,
and the second plan. The second plan is way better than the first plan.
Yes.
Way better.
Yes.
Like more obvious.
Yes. So
less problems.
I'm thinking, oh, okay. But I just thought it's a plot point. It's a writing issue.
Yeah.
But the game theory that you just put forward would propel Reduchers into almost like, you bastards.
Yeah. Because that's the Richard that you normally expect, that you bastard.
Yes. The thing is, exactly the second plot point.
Yes.
The first plot point, however, is the safer option.
It's not. It's the worst
I'll
option.
explain why I say it's safer.
Okay.
It's the same way. So sorry to just talk about work now, but it's the same way sometimes when you want to, when you guys want to release a solution or whatever.
Yep.
And then they'll be like, okay, no, just give us the MVP. We'll manage it for now.
Yep.
And then you do the iterations and do the enhancements later on.
Yeah.
It's just like, give us something now so we can move. Now, what they were planning to do was, if we remove this thing from here and we move it over there, we buy ourselves a few millennia.
Yeah.
While they're looking for us. That was the safe option. But the ultimate option, and I'm using this in quotes, is just remove the threat and throw the threats into the sun or into one place like that.
Well, here's the problem. When you start thinking about the safe option in any way, shape, or form, it means you have to find a place to put this thing where the exact conditions of that system are same as Earth. Because if there's multiple moons, if there's no big Jupiter there,
today, but they said they already kind of said that within 2%. The guy said within 2% margin.
I remember
all our
they're not taking Amunu.
They were not going to take the moon. They were not going to take the sun. But he said within 2%. So I assume he's calculated this, whether it's Alpha Centauri or wherever.
I mean, but it just seemed it's almost like I'm going to do this over elaborate plan. But don't get me wrong, the way it worked out was, I guess if you go for that plan 2 as the first plan, if that had failed, I don't think you could fall back to plan.
There's no fallback.
Yes. So I guess I could see, but I like the idea of a game theory. But if it was a game theory thing, then that means the game theory started from even the first going to visit characters. That whole trapping Silver Surfer for a month to get time.
You see,
And to force, and the fact that month also forces characters, because it seems like characters will not come unless the Herald is
yeah,
leading.
yeah. So that's I mean, the only reason I'm saying it's game theory is because I expect it to be a bastard that is ahead of everybody. That's the vision of Reed in my head. Of like
The-
Reed is a bastard that is a couple of
Yeah,
steps ahead of everybody, but it
No,
doesn't
like,
fit the tone of this movie at
yeah,
all.
but the
Yeah.
fallback plan is that fallback plan, the one that they finally went
Yeah.
with, was the final option.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
was no plan B after that. So
Yeah.
to use your plan B as your plan A, if anything happens,
But
you're
done.
done.
Today you said wasn't maybe Sue
Invisible Man.
hinting that she knows that Reed is thinking the darker thoughts.
From the
Yeah,
get-go.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, from the get-go, it was like she was hinting that he wants to give up the
Yes.
baby for this.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
okay, we are in full spoiler mode now,
Yeah,
guys.
we are
yeah,
going
yeah,
to
yeah,
spoil-
yeah,
No, let's
yeah,
not do that.
yeah.
We need to give our. So you said you did not like that.
I didn't like how simple the resolution
Okay.
process was, but it's a function of the story they were telling. It feels
Okay.
that's why I said earlier on, it feels like a very CW story narrative where the stakes are just building up on each other, and it's like, oh, I guess this is how it's going to go.
Okay.
There's a particular scene at the end that I didn't like.
That okay. I think
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yes, and I think
And the post credit scene or
no, the baby, the baby.
okay.
I didn't mind the baby. Actually, I like that.
Okay.
Them taking the baby away. I'm like, why?
Okay.
Like that particular moment in the plan where they switch the baby boy. I'm like, you
ah,
are already
ah.
committing to this. You did not think that this guy. How did you think this guy was tracking this baby? You didn't realize
no.
that.
You know what? I like that. You know I like that.
Yeah,
They
remember that.
you're going, Cooks.
No, please. You were saying no.
Go because
No, because there's no way. I mean, it's difficult for you to say they're going to leave the real baby there. Again, that's too
much.
There's too much.
There
is no fallback. There is no anything.
But see, the plan was
and they waited
because
for
they were. Here's the thing: all four of them were there.
yes.
With like at that particular point in time.
Yeah.
So their plan was they take the baby, they put him away elsewhere,
Yes.
and then all four come back to that same spot
Yeah.
where they're going to send this guy away. Except they were thinking of sacrificing all themselves.
No,
with this particular
the
plan.
control panel was outside the
Exactly.
triangle.
So for me, at that point in time, the safest place for the baby to be actually, except all four of you want to sacrifice yourself.
No,
and you think there's a chance of you all dying.
Don't go to battle with the baby now.
No,
Remember
so
that Galactus even used his telekinesis to remove the strap of the baby and pull the baby towards him. And
Fair enough.
yeah. So
just
for
take
me,
him off the battlefield of the.
I like that plot for one reason, for one main reason and ever, because it gave me one of my favorite lines in the whole film.
Clever little bugs.
Yeah. I love that line because okay, these guys thought they're clever. Oh, they covered him with a shield.
Yeah.
We've removed him. We've done a little magic trick. You won't know. Okay. Look
Yeah,
at
because
hello, little monkeys, you little tricks.
That's why it bugs me, because it's the what's this thing called? The fact that Galactus is tracking this baby means that
I agree.
he's not using line of sight. So
But-
it's like,
but he
what
was
are you
already
trying to
to me.
accomplish with this?
The reason why I didn't mind it was what Galactus was already there. He was like 2 steps away before they did that.
Yeah.
It was already.
What
So they thought,
It was like 2 steps away.
they thought, this is close enough for us to quickly do the.
Yeah.
Maybe he won't use his remote control, whatever he's using to track the baby.
Yeah.
But obviously,
Fair enough.
so I didn't mind it, and because he gave me that line, I will forgive anything.
Of course, if he gets his hands on the baby, then
It's game over.
it's game over.
Yeah.
Now how are we going to switch it on?
Yeah.
Pull him without pulling the baby as well. All of that. Too many variables.
The most chilling
fair
scene
enough.
for me in this film, and it's something that I didn't realize I know she could do it, but it never occurred to me that she would do that. Was when
She pushed.
the way Shalaba almost reached in to the
Yes,
womb.
into the baby, into the womb.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Spoiler section now. Spoiler.
Yeah.
Let's go with. Can we go with our scores now? Scores. Let me give
Okay,
Reds.
okay, go. Yeah, go.
Let me give Reds review, please.
Oh, please, yeah, read Red's review for us.
Let me read Red's review. Red's review states, not sure if my expectations were really low or if it was just a much better movie, but I actually preferred this movie to Superman. It was enjoyable, didn't take itself too seriously, and there was no lame attempt at humor.
Yes.
What he didn't like. I'm still not sold on Pedro as Mr. Fantastic. That casting did not work for me. I didn't like how it all became about Franklin and him being essentially the savior of the universe. And then this is one thing that you know about Red. Shalabal's come to Jesus moment.
Yeah.
After 20 seconds gist with Johnny, rolled my eyes. And some contrivance the first time they escaped from her. No way could they pull that with the Silver Surfer. What I loved, first shout out to Jack Kirby homage. It always hits different when a comic book reader and a fan makes a movie. Scale, the one thing I had been initially worried about was Galactus and his scale. But this was knocked out of the park. When they met him for the first time and the escape, that was such good space action. Not quite the Expanse level grand, but very close. Galactus was very, very comic accurate. Not sure about his Eye of Mordor, Sha. Let me keep it short. It's a 7.8 for me. And Tunde has to openly admit that this round it's Marvel 1, DC 0. It isn't a draw.
I can see somebody trying to bite his tongue in the background. Okay, so what was the final score? 7.8.
7.8.
Okay, fair enough.
This is 7.5 for me.
Okay.
This is a 3.9 from Red. Sorry. 3.9.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Today, 5 stars.
Out of 5 stars, 3.5. No, 3.75. That's 7.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3.75.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a better movie than Superman. I would say that. I like this movie more than I liked. No, okay, let me put it this way. I had less issues with this movie than I had with Superman.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am identical with Red. I gave this movie a 7 at first, but I watched it again on Saturday with my kid. And when we came out, I asked him, what did he think? He said it's a 10 out of 10 for him. He asked some questions when I thought Silver Surfer was a guy, so I had to explain all of that to him, but he was absolute. And I thought it might go over his head, but very, very much locked in. 7.8 is a 3.9 for me. Same with I liked it more than Superman. The one issue I had is that I don't think I feel it could have had more action. It didn't have enough action.
Fair enough.
That was.
Yeah, I prefer this to Superman. Sorry, and that's not a slight of Superman, but I just prefer this. Yeah, to Superman. I gave it so, and I'll balance it out with my kids' scores in a minute.
Okay.
For me, it's a 4 out of 5.
Okay.
Easily. My youngest son, he gave so my youngest son gave Superman 9.
Yes, I remember very clearly.
And he gave this an 8.
Okay.
So he prefers Superman to this,
Okay.
but he loved this as well. He said, he said it's really good, but he really loved Superman 9. My oldest son hasn't seen Superman.
Okay.
But he gave this an 8.5. So he said he really enjoyed it. That he was surprised how much he enjoyed it. So that's good. But he hasn't seen Superman yet, so he has nothing to compare to.
Yeah.
Well,
I think critically strong.
Yeah.
It's very strong. Critically and audience score wise. Wow.
That was said something that is not a slight to Superman. For me, it is slight to Superman, though, that I like this one more than it. Because, the things I don't like in Superman is because it's, what's this word for it? Superman does the same silly, hopeful, optimistic world, but it goes too far in that it breaks suspension of disbelief in the movie itself. This does that as well, but it takes itself like it's more internally consistent.
I think the setting of the 60s helps this film in terms of because in the 60s that environment.
I agree with you. I agree with you, but the dialogue also helps.
No, I agree.
I agree.
But because
Yeah.
If something like 1A happens here, it will be as awkward as it is in Superman. So it's not just the setting; it's some of the choices that they chose to go for in terms of being silly that annoys me.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay.
I mean,
Yeah, yeah, go on. Yeah,
there's
go
a
on.
very popular. There's not popular, but there's a debate that's been raging now about the Sue. Now people are talking a lot about the Superman speech, where we all
Yes,
have one problem with it,
yes,
including Duke. We all
yes,
do not like it,
yes.
Yes.
and people are like, "Man, I love this speech." There's something like that, and others are pointing to the Sue speech, which I
Yeah,
thought was very powerful
yeah.
to say, you know, I'm not going to sacrifice my child for this world, but I'm not going to sacrifice this world for my child.
God.
That was
I really felt that.
God.
that was a good finishing line for a speech.
Can I say something?
Yeah,
When she said that first line,
yeah,
my heart.
yeah.
Oh God, here we go. They're
Yeah.
gonna spoil this film. I thought the film was gonna
That
fail.
was the
At that point,
on that.
I thought we're gonna get a Superman type response or some stupid line to justify.
Yeah.
But what she said
I'm
surprised
not
me.
going to.
I
Like,
babes, I hear. Yes,
you guys are being
Yeah.
heroes right now. You are
Yes.
willing to like.
that dialogue landed for me hardcore. And I don't know how people get to those Jesus moments to come up with that dialogue. To me, James Gunn is the guy who normally gets those kind of dialogues. Weirdly enough, in my mind, I see him as a good speech deliverer.
eh,
I do. To me, this is the first time I felt, oh, that's clunky in Superman. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you know
yeah,
what? You know what? I had to go back and look at Guardians and
yeah.
Yondu's speech, and I'm like, yeah. He gets it. He gets it sometimes.
Yeah,
He gets
so,
it.
eh,
You're right.
so
You're right.
okay, maybe because he always
You're right.
spoils his speeches with jokes. That's why it never
You're
lands
right.
for me.
You're right.
But yeah,
Look, the thing is, the Superman one was bad. It was
was
badly
wild.
delivered. It was badly written, and then it was undercut with a joke. It wasn't the right time.
It wasn't the right person
Audience.
saying
It wasn't the
it.
person like Lex will not get it.
Okay.
You
Like
know,
Superman would not say that I'm human because I like my kids and I make mistakes. Like it doesn't feel natural at all.
So,
it wasn't natural.
Can I mention one reason why I think I like this film a lot more? And it should be something I need to say. Because I think
The lines are banging.
no, sorry, the lines are banging. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
That is a big compliment.
Yeah.
But I'm actually talking about a company that is more dear to my heart than generally in other films, and it's a sci-fi aspect of this. I'm a you know sci-fi is my jam, and you really get good sci-fi films, and superhero films generally are not sci-fi.
I don't care about sci-fi.
Yeah, you know, so it's sci-fi is like some of them use dressing. This film had what my favorite version of outer space than anything in the MCU. The MCU is fantasy outer space. It's Star Wars level outer space.
Yeah.
This was outer space that will fuck you up, that will kill you.
Yeah.
This is vacuum, proper vacuum. This is I loved all of. I was. This is Interstellar without the love bits. Please.
Let's calm down.
No,
Whoa.
there's no calibrating.
No. See. I was with you until you went to Interstellar. See, it's
No.
better than Star Wars. It's maybe Star Trek level.
No.
Outer space.
The outer
but
space here,
not-
it's kind of outer space that we had in Interstellar. It is.
No.
Okay, no. Why is it not?
The Event Horizon. There's no magical point where you cross that you enter Event Horizon and you get stuck for a month, and that just outside that point you are fine.
No,
It doesn't work like
no.
that.
There is. It's gradations. They didn't say a point. It's
It's
gradations.
gradation.
Yes.
It's gradations.
Yes.
But they led her to a particular point, and after that point, she was stuck for a month, and they were fine, and
Yes.
they were back into normal
because
time.
they didn't go. So what's wrong with that? No, that was fine.
Yeah, there will be a time difference for them as what I'm saying that
Yeah,
there will be a time difference for them.
they didn't
as
argue.
well.
Yeah,
the month, the new.
yeah, but
what's it
there's
called?
no argument. They didn't argue that. They said
It's
related to them, related to their time, she's gonna be there for a month. That's how it works. That's how it works. How does it work? Okay, explain.
it's I'm like saying that if, for example,
Yes.
with how close they were, she
Yeah.
was going to be there for a month.
Yes.
They would have been stuck for a number of days as for a
And-
period of time as well.
And who said it once?
And they weren't because she gave birth and the baby was still fresh when they got back to it, because that means they got back
Well,
to
oh yeah,
it afterwards.
the baby's a week old or 2 weeks old. What's the difference?
No. Sorry, guys.
No,
Sorry,
it
guys.
was
Yeah,
instantly.
go on.
No.
No,
Sorry.
it was instant. Go on.
It took them a month to get back to her.
Thank you. I don't know why.
They were not.
No. Sorry, they were gone for a month.
Yes.
They were gone for a month.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that month was factoring their time travel, that they said, oh, we are
That's why
going
I
there.
said they
Yes.
were gone
Yeah.
for a month.
Yes.
So I
Yeah,
don't know why they
it did not factor the dropping out of space, where they spent an extra amount of days there.
Really, what I'm saying is that they were gone for a month. That's all I know.
Yeah. So today you can't say that they had no consequences of deletion.
Okay.
They could have an extra 4 days that they shouldn't have had, and she had an extra month and 4 days. So I don't know why you were beefing on that.
Air canon it away, it's fine.
It's not head canon.
It's not Interstellar. It's not Interstellar.
It's
good.
That's your beef.
It looks beautiful.
I called it. At least
Interstellar.
they didn't call love in the film. So
Right. By the power of love.
yeah. Right. Can we talk, guys? We'll be skirting around this.
Yeah, we have. Okay.
I want to keep Galactus to last. The Shalabala scenes, the
Yes,
fight
yes.
scenes, the not fight scenes, the escape scenes. Let me call them an escape scene.
The surfing scenes.
Yes, I loved it.
They were.
I loved it.
They were. Sorry, I maybe I don't know if I'm being hyperbolic here, but and today I think I messaged you about it. But from the start of that chase to when they hit that slingshot vector that did this thing,
Yeah.
that sequence is heart thumping. Like, I'm just like, is she going to catch them? Is she going to the whole thing? And then when they drop out, and then
When
you can
she
see the neutron
touches
star there,
Yeah.
and she almost
Ah.
pulls the baby out, like the
Sure.
whole thing.
That.
The
Like this
whole
now. Yes.
the whole sequence of, and in the middle of all of that, the
Yeah.
baby is being born,
Born,
and the woman is perfect, and then the Reed is trying to do the calculations
Yeah.
and trying to pin her down that we need
Yeah.
gravity. You need gravity to push.
Yes.
He's trying to pick that everything there.
Right.
It
So,
was good. It was good. There was even a moment when she tells her, kill her. She's trying to kill the baby.
He's trying to take your nephew.
Your nephew. Killer.
Ah,
And
twice.
Like, and to be honest, from the moment they started running away from Galactus,
yes.
I was already like, oh, this is going to be another
This chase.
called? All these nonsense chases. Where
Nonsense.
it's
This. That's what it's
that's
called.
how do you escape from Galactus? Like, you are in
Mm.
Galactus ship. How do you escape from Galactus like this? It's going to be ridiculous. But at the end of it, I was like, yeah, this is me. This was well done.
Yeah,
It's silly, but it was well done.
Yeah,
And-
you can't actually beat Silver Surfer in the race.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
it was
so well done.
What I even liked as well, and in a way, I think they were even taking shots at Star Trek. They were taking some real signs, like the whole shooting straight while you're doing. I love that. Yes.
in a wormhole. Yeah.
I don't think. I was going to say Expanse did it, but Expanse doesn't have that kind of technology. So they would. Expanse is the most accurate, scientific, accurately shown sci-fi show ever that I've watched. Some of these scenes were really good as well, and you could see they make an effort. Okay, guys, let's
touch
try.
it out.
Let's try and don't do the normal pew 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 in space and everything's everything works. So I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah. This is a show that had real nerds in the room when they were writing it, not just people that think this is how science works.
Yeah.
They are people that actually went to school.
Right. So,
for this
guys,
shows,
this is another thing I wanted to mention about because I was going to talk about the Lightspeed engine that they connect to, and
Yes.
but then having said that, it leads to a bigger point,
Yes.
and it goes back to what we were saying earlier about how Reed Richards is the leader of the whole world and why.
Yes.
This guy has conquered Lightspeed.
Yes.
He has conquered teleportation.
Yes.
Do you know what I started to think? This guy's not far away, but and also maybe this is why the world is so nice. Maybe everybody's okay financially. I don't know if that's the case, but maybe that's why everybody's so nice. Maybe there's no starvation.
No. They said that. No,
This
he
is
said that. He said that they solved world hunger.
Okay. So okay.
Future Foundation
Okay.
solved
So
world hunger.
okay, thank you. That makes sense. So okay.
So everybody they top.
Okay.
But remember, this in 4 years.
Yeah, in 4 years.
Yes.
Now, this is the kind of environment that could lead to a version of. Do you remember?
Star Trek.
No, do you not remember the comic that you guys always abuse me for liking?
Planetary, that nonsense.
Planetary.
Absolute trash.
Yeah.
Actually. If I don't even say anything again, I don't even use that stupid comic as a
No.
as a reference point.
I want
Possibly.
I want to say
Sorry,
the
but this guy should never use that.
the Fantastic Four in that
Yeah.
version.
Yep.
I can see how in a world these guys could easily become those versions. Okay, sorry. Let's
There's a reason that book is trash. But yeah,
As
let's
in,
move on.
what kind of how can you pause us to say something like that? Sorry, listeners.
you know what? That's my bad. I should have known that. I should have known that statement would not get any joy here. Sorry, it's my bad.
No, that's
I should just shut my mouth.
okay.
Right, guys.
Great chasing.
I want to talk to Today first
Yeah.
Yeah.
because he's been throwing some shade online at me.
Yeah.
Today, please, your verdict on Galactus, please.
On Galactus,
Yes, please.
it was fine. Like, I don't know what you. It was fine. It was a villain. It was like it felt like the threat, but it's not the Galactus from the comics. Obviously, it's not this cosmic level entity threat from the comics, but it matches the tone of the movie. So I had no problems with Galactus. at
Sorry.
all.
So why is it not the same content from the comics?
Yeah. Let's not talk threat levels.
Okay.
It doesn't feel. This is a proper comic book Galactus. This is not a cosmic entity. I'm going to eat your world Galactus, or I want to get your baby Galactus. If it was that level of Galactus, you would not be walking a couple of blocks to get the baby.
But he does that in the comics.
That's what I'm saying. That this is
okay.
not a cosmic level threat Galactus. This is not the world bringer kind of like. How that Galactus in comics have always been very silly to me as well.
Park.
Mm.
Kex, please.
So
I don't even hear your story.
I don't know what you're expecting.
I don't hear your view again. Go, you're boring me.
I don't know what you're expecting from Galactus.
I mean,
Kex, please.
This is the first. Not that I'm not going to use that Galactus swarm. We're not going to count that one. The Rise of Silver. But this is the first on-screen live action, Galactus that we've seen, and I thought it was nice. I thought it was okay. I'll be honest, I didn't get the same. I didn't get the same sense I got in Eternals when they showed the Celestials.
Yes.
So when they showed the Celestials in this, I was like, was it
skill?
Avisham, right?
You talk about the skill.
It felt like that was huge. And one thing I've always struggled with it. I'll be honest. Is just how big is Galactus? Because I know he can also control his size.
Yeah.
I know he can control his size. I know he can come smaller. He can, but I'm like, are you in tattoo? How big is it? How?
But he's normally celestial size. He's normally celestial size. Normally,
I don't feel that. Like I didn't feel that level of threat from him.
I've always
like
struggled.
once he landed on it and like he picked up a piece of it. I'm like, wait, this is the same guy that wants to consume all the energy on it.
No, but like somebody said, he was smelling his food before he ate it.
Will you see what this guy? If my mom was there, they would have slapped his hands. I'll stop smelling your food before you eat it. But to me, I absolutely loved. It was the bit I was most worried about.
Okay.
That first appearance when it was in, I guess it was enmeshed, or we didn't realize it was there.
Oh, I
kind
like
of.
that. I like that. I felt that
Yes,
skill.
yes.
That
That's
on the ship. He felt bigger.
Yeah, on the
A
ship,
lot bigger,
the scale worked.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, when I opened the eye, I went, my bad day. You know, I was gone. Honestly, I was gone. I mean, yes. And I was so worried about it. Yeah, I really was a big fan of guys. And then the voice, I love that voice. I mean, I know Kex said he's not.
Yeah.
I love.
I bow down to you guys.
Yeah.
You guys like this.
I love that voice. Yeah. Overall, this film. Let's go on today.
No. I was just. I'm sorry. I just want to go back to the surfboarding sequences.
Oh yeah. Go for it.
In that wormhole where Johnny's shooting at her and then she's bending and then she goes on the side like against the river. I'm like, this is clearly like fashion from real surfers when they surf between waves and things. I was like, man, this is very, 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 very cool.
Yeah.
And
Well,
the ship, the Excelsior,
Oh
that
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
was a good.
that was a nice homage.
that
Yeah.
was-
Very
yeah.
good homage
Yeah.
to Stanley. And Red's point. I was shocked when I saw Jack Kirby. Well, when I saw a Jack Kirby-ish person writing the comics, I thought, oh yeah, that was well done. You know,
Yeah,
people
yeah.
talk about Stanley a lot, but yeah, Jack Kirby equally instrumental
Absolutely.
in bringing all these guys to life. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I was very happy that
Yeah.
he got his flowers
Yeah,
in,
yeah,
in,
absolutely.
Well,
in that scene.
I thought Natasha Leon was underused, very underwhelming. I
I
feel
was so
somebody
relieved.
else.
I was so relieved. I was
Why?
very. That was a big relief for me.
Please,
Remember?
sorry, who's Natasha Leon?
The girl that he liked, the woman that Ben liked,
Oh
the
God,
Jewish lady.
I was so.
I'm with you. I'm with
I
you.
was relieved because Kex, remember when they first announced National Leon as being in the Fantastic Four, the
That's
last
it.
role she had played was
Okay.
this
Birdie.
egg Betty
Yes.
in What If, and we're
What If.
expecting
Oh,
Betty
Oh,
to show up
okay.
in Fantastic Four.
Uh,
So when they showed us a normal person, I was like,
okay.
So can I ask a question? So here's the thing, and I'm not trying to disparage the choices made in this film on certain things. I just don't know why those choices were made. So there's no Alicia Masters,
yeah,
No. Oh, yes.
and
that's true.
in canon, is Alicia Masters that is toasts Silver Surfer that he turns against his master in the comic.
Okay.
They now swapped it out, so they made we have Shalabar. So I guess they did not need a woman to toast her, so they got Johnny to fulfill that role.
Okay.
I mean,
So I was just wondering, but
conservation.
we could still have had Alicia Masters being
And
why,
Norman Rad.
no as being Ting's girlfriend. We could still
Yeah.
why
Why didn't we have Alicia
at
Masters?
all? Yeah. That's
Yeah.
I'm not criticizing them. I just
No, of course.
I just felt about
I
the
think
choice.
I would have I would have minded if they had Natasha Leon as
Alicia Masters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this one I was like, who is this generic?
Yeah. Yeah. I guess
Yeah.
I guess it's only we comic nerds will say that. To be honest,
Yeah.
Yes.
everybody else will not even wonder who that is or why. You know, they just accept it. But I kind of looking at her. I said, "Who's she? Why is she here?"
Yeah.
I didn't like the switch of Silver Surfer as well.
I liked it.
I did. It was
So-
again like Red said. It felt
So here's my
You
issue.
guys.
Here's my issue.
Yeah.
Obviously, I would have preferred to see Nora Rad, not Shalaba,
Yes.
because that's who for 99%
Yes.
of the time that's who's
Yeah.
been Silver Surfer.
yeah.
But because I enjoyed this lady's performance so much,
Yes.
I now don't really care.
Yes.
You know, and I thought, okay,
She looks finer as Silver Surfer than
yeah. So in the end, it's like the same way I got over Idris Elba as Heimdall. Like 2 minutes of that film, I've got, oh, you know what? Yes, no, right? Who? Bye bye.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. And I liked her performance. I liked her story.
Very
Like,
fun.
this one thing people forget that this film is short. So
Yes.
they condense a lot of stories.
Oh,
And some of them still have that emotional impact. Like when they show that sacrificing her world, even though it is a shortcut of Johnny playing the tapes and like it felt like a shortcut, I still felt it there. That scene of her being taken up for her world, and then you learning that all the walls that she's destroyed, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
That
she's
felt,
new now.
she knew, but like she felt like she had a line with the baby, them comparing the baby that she's trying to kill a baby versus saving the world for a child. It's like, yeah,
Okay.
I don't. It's a matter moment, but it's like I get it with the runtime. You could have had more time to develop it, but I didn't mind
So
it.
that's
Yeah.
one thing about this. Watching this film, I was like, at the end of this film, I was like, this film was clearly chopped to shit. It was.
You think so?
It
No,
was.
I don't think so.
It was. I give you my word. It was much longer than this.
Oh.
Why did we not even see John Malkovich's Red Ghost?
Oh, yeah, that was Scott.
That was
So
yeah.
that was clearly. So they just chopped it up to, Reed is defeating that.
Yeah.
But-
That's true.
and then we hear, they defeated and they defeated this person and this person.
Yeah.
And then at the end, there were some short clips. There was the part where a monkey pulls Reed's mouth.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. Yeah.
The thing is sitting down at the beach and petting a dog. All those have been cut. And this film, excuse me, at 1 hour 40,
1 hour 30.
It's.
I'm okay with it.
I'm like, I like that it was cut like this.
I'm not.
I don't want to see the Fantastic in this movie. I won't want to see the Fantastic Four fighting other villains.
So
I like that.
That's right. That's one of my challenges because it felt like
you wanted more action, right?
I wanted more action. It felt very.
And I think there's a budgetary concerns as well. They probably thought.
But they shot the scenes already now.
Well, yeah, but
no. They didn't. So they were asking Matt Shackman if there will be another cut, if there will be a longer cut, and he said it'll cost too much.
Yeah,
there's never going to be.
They probably didn't do any of the effects at all or anything like that.
Because they haven't done the effects.
Yeah.
The effects are or maybe half finished, or so they just made it in like black and white and did it at the end, short clip here, short clip there.
Guys,
I would have liked to see.
I have a theory here.
Oh wow! Okay.
End of Thunderbolts.
Yes.
We see a Fantastic Four ship. We don't know which Fantastic Four. We see a Fantastic Four ship pop into 616.
Yep.
What if Reed's massive device did not send Galactus millions of light years away in his universe? He accidentally sent Galactus to 616.
No.
Okay.
It was not an interdimensional.
It wasn't. Yeah, but but you're still open space time, and you can always make mistakes. It's still space time you're opening.
Why I said no is that narratively it doesn't work. We are setting up Doom as the next big villain. We are doing Secret Wars next. Having Galactus again in the mix in this story, it's like that's you're juggling too many balls.
So let me okay. As a lead on to that question, then, so the end credit scene in Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
guys, massive spoiler.
Yep.
Oh, go on. Sorry.
Yeah, end credit, guys, massive spoiler. Basically, Doom's there with Franklin.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you a question. What Doom is that? Is it the Doom from Doomsday?
I think it's there. I think it's there, Doom. I think it's 8 to 8.
Okay.
I think it's 8 to 8.
I think that is the only Doom.
I think it's 8 to 8.
So you think 8 to 8 Doom is the only Doom, and that's this guy. What's his name?
Yes.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah. Like when you're still holding on to that theory, there are multiple Dooms.
Yes.
Yeah, it's 8 to 8 Doom.
Okay. Why are you laughing now?
Because your theory is good. Like I'm watching your theories.
Remember that we had a lot of theories come this week, and none of them panned out.
Yeah.
Whether it was them saving the world, them coming here,
yeah.
Didn't pan out. It was just something different and not bad.
Not bad. It's a standalone movie.
Yeah. They did not even connect it. To be honest, this film did not connect.
This is a movie you can from the past to the future. You can watch this movie alone. You don't need to care about what comes after this movie. You don't need to care about what comes before this movie.
Technically, they could show in Doomsday. They could show a whole different Fantastic Four in that ship. And
nobody cares.
It does not impact this film at all.
Yeah.
We are guessing it's the same ship because
where would they be coming from? Where would those ones be coming from?
Whatever universe
they'll give you the story for that one now. Maybe a version of their universe that failed.
That's not going to happen.
But what would be the point now? So the ones that I've gotten to know and love now,
you now do. So that I'm saying narratively, it's going to be this one. Narratively, it doesn't make sense to send Galactus here.
If this FF come to our universe,
yes.
I can't see those guys listening to any Avengers guys.
They are coming.
Huh?
I mean, we assume they are coming.
Yeah. Okay. When they come, I cannot see that group of 4 people being led by anybody else.
Yes, Fantastic Four is not led by anybody now.
What means when they come here now, the Avengers will be trying to say, God, this is what we're doing.
No, but they are not. They don't follow. They have even in the comics, FF and Avengers.
Yeah, but I'm saying they're going to go in battle against. But I want to see that kind of tension or friction. between the 616 heroes and
the
and the FF.
I want to see the interaction. I don't know.
Yeah,
If you,
okay,
I want
interaction.
to see the
Yeah,
interaction. Yeah.
but I
I
think
want
there
to see
should
the
be
interaction.
almost
but
a cultural difference.
what
Oh,
I'm
there
just
would be
there will
exactly.
be
There would
yeah.
be.
Yeah.
There would be.
But what I'm going to be really sad for is the destruction of the 828 universe.
Why
in
do you
Secret
assume?
Wars.
You've done this.
That's
Again.
my assumption. That's my
No.
assumption.
Why don't you go and
No,
destroy
because Kevin Feige has said this Secret Wars is going to be the end of multiverses. They're going back to one universe.
Yeah,
I
but
think
I
I
don't.
actually said it.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I don't
but
think that means that they're going to destroy the others and keep
Yeah.
only one.
I think that is what it means.
That's no. Today, this is what they call implicit bias, implied bias.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you already
Maybe.
want
Yeah.
to be destroyed.
Technically, they can't even do that. Even if they say it won't work,
Okay.
you can't say all of a sudden in all the universe there's only one universe left. So,
That
some,
is
some will die, then they'll say some have merged, and then maybe they might say it's difficult to travel. You know that kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
But they'll
okay.
turn out
Fair
say,
enough.
But 828 might be one of the ones who get merged.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That the world gets merged
yeah,
into together. Yeah.
828 might be one of the ones that get merged. But here's the
So,
thing. That
whatever that looks
so
like.
let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
828.
Because it's going
Eh,
forward. It's
yeah,
going
but-
to be like
yeah.
one universe with all the
But let me ask you a question.
artists together, like
Eh,
X-Men, Fantastic Four, all of them.
If
in one space.
828 matches with 616,
Yeah.
828 is in 60s. Does it match to the past of ours?
No.
Everything
It's
will
not
be
in
in the
60s.
present.
It's not in 60s.
It's not in the 60s. It's now.
It's not in
It's
60s.
just future.
It's in
It's just
2000 and whatever.
Okay.
It's
So
in 2028 or
it's
whatever.
just got 60s retro vibe.
60s vibe.
They
Yeah.
just never. Yeah, they either went past it and then came back to it, or they just never left that. That was their.
This
homeostasis.
This guy's got Lightyear engine, but it's recorded on vinyl and tape.
Yeah. It's their weird this
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
So
I mean, did you see the screens of their things were so small? You know,
Yeah.
bubble screen.
Yeah.
It was like huge, but you know, it is what it is.
It's almost like they don't have the transistor. Oh, sorry, the semiconductor in the inverse.
That would be interesting if they did that, but they
they
built
didn't
it.
have that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Kex, to your point, it's because I'm assuming for the future after Secret Wars, they would want a single world where all their characters are together.
Oh yeah, they will.
That's
Yeah.
why I'm assuming that this
No.
world either get destroyed or
Don't
merged.
get me wrong. There will be a
But
combined
I don't think
universe.
they're going to destroy wherever the X-Men come from or wherever. I don't think
Like,
they would
Remember the Incursion storyline
Mhm.
where
Some
all the
universes-
world get
yeah.
destroyed and then they merge the end at the end.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember.
So-
That's what I'm
They
assuming.
but-
destroyed the Ultimate Universe, didn't they?
Yeah,
They
yes.
destroyed
Yes,
the Ultimate Universe
yes.
files.
Yes, and then
But-
they created everything back and then merged the whatever they liked out of everything together. That's what I'm talking about when I see.
Yeah, but other
think
universes still
that
existed
would be
though. That's what I'm saying. But other universes still existed. Yes, I can see them destroying. I can see the potential that they might take 828. And when you say destroying, that means in a way they're destroying 616 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do an incursion where
Yeah.
everything ends,
Yeah.
and then we all end up in Battle World, and then after Battle World, everybody and all the worlds is now just one world.
But
That has
so,
been
and I'm not trying to be thick here, but what does that mean when we say all the worlds are one world?
like
What does it look like? And what do all their their lane, their PA, all those people, do they come here? Do they come into 61 into
So-
the new world as well? Do the people from 616 come into the new world as well? Like, so that's what I'm
it
like.
will, my lane is it will be 616, but with everybody, all the characters together, and then they'll now start
No,
figuring out
no.
the timeline.
So when you say characters, I guess this is where Kex is asking you this question.
Like
are you
the
talking,
people-
are you talking
like
about Fantastic
yeah,
Four, or are you talking about all the billions of people on that planet?
What
You know what I mean? So that's
Yeah.
why I'm struggling with this.
Because
yeah.
in Secret Wars, let's be very clear. In Secret Wars, only a handful survived.
Yeah.
yes,
Only a handful
yes.
survived.
But remember in Secret Wars at the end when he ended it and
Mhm.
he created everybody back again. That was the end where Mr.
Yeah, no, he
Fantastic
created everybody 616. He didn't create everybody
everybody. Yeah,
from Ultimate Universal.
they will do it. They will do that kind of
No. Even that story you're talking about, they did not recruit everybody back.
everybody in other universes. Yeah,
No, they did not.
Yeah, the Ultimate Universe doesn't exist
Yeah,
anymore.
no, they did not.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
died.
So
All those.
I
All
don't
yeah,
see them
yeah.
taking that hard stance and destroying. I don't.
Well,
I feel.
well,
I just feel like they'll
well.
shy away from it.
TV has been doing it. TV has been
Who?
doing it. The TVA, they've been doing it on the daily.
Oh, TVA.
yeah. So that's what TV has been doing. So
Yeah.
they'll make it something. They'll make it something light like that. Hey, we've met. Blah blah blah.
Or,
And then
I think, or it'll be. Oh, sorry, you guys are here now. Sorry, you guys are here
No,
now.
I think. Funny enough, I think it might be. It might all come down to Franklin doing a
Ooh.
Heroes Reborn type situation or something like that, where I don't know. It creates this world where all of them now exist reborn.
Sorry,
Yeah.
speaking of Franklin.
Yeah.
So Galactus wants to end his hunger.
Yes.
Franklin, right?
He wants to put the hunger into Franklin. It sounded
Now, so this is a bit where I was confused. At one point, that's what he said, but at that point, it's almost like, oh, your power can end my hunger.
yes.
Could he end his hunger, or are you just putting your hunger in him and you are
he
taking
wants
it?
to
I'm putting my hunger in him. That was what I assumed.
He wants to replace. I think he wants to make Galactus. He wants
Yes,
to
he said
make
he's his
Franklin the
successor.
new successor. Yeah, so he wants to
Yes.
die and let Franklin take over.
Yes, I'll put the hunger inside Franklin. Then I can die, and then Franklin can take over, consuming and being the balance of the universal constant.
Okay.
whatever.
Okay.
That was my understanding. There was something else that came into my head.
When he scanned that belly, I had a big smile on my face now
Why?
because I was waiting for the recognition of
Oh, okay.
Franklin's power levels.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I thought, okay,
Yeah.
once you were pregnant, I don't know. Galactus is going to know. Thank you very much, you people. You are produced. Yeah.
Then, one more thing: the ending scene when she was dead.
Yeah.
I like that they let it sit.
I love that. So I
knew she was going to come
dead.
back, but I was like, I love that they let it sit that she was dead.
Dead,
That
yes.
they took that time to
Yes.
mourn that this person has died.
Yes.
Because if it was
Yes.
somebody else, it would be
it will be the person who
quick,
sleep
yeah.
and then wake up and something.
And
Yes.
they'll just put the baby fat on the mold
Yes.
and something had but they let it sit, they let them mourn.
Yes.
I really like that a lot.
They
Yeah,
let the baby
but-
cry. He's held the baby.
Yeah.
All we coming people knew
Yeah.
Of
that
course.
Franklin was going to sort that out.
But there were a lot of people that
Yeah.
didn't know.
Of course. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Majority,
Yeah,
I
no,
guess. Yeah,
and-
yeah.
It was interesting watching it with the person I went because
Yeah.
I just turned to him and I whispered that she's dead. And he said no. And then because he let it sit,
Yeah.
it got to the point that he thought,
Oh.
she
Yeah.
is dead.
Yeah.
And I just quiet, just watching the, and
Yeah,
it was
okay,
good.
yeah.
I like that they let that
Let
sit.
it sit.
That was
That was
Matt
really
Shepard
good.
did a
opinion.
really good job on this film.
Who?
I mean, I cannot.
Who?
Matt
Shepard.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
can I talk about this guy?
We talk about let's after you say this thing, that please hold on to it. We must talk about the push moment. So go. Go.
No, talk about the push moment. That's more important than my match. Talk about the push moment.
Now, since Avatar to the shut the fuck up, the way of water,
What
I've
the
not seen
fuck?
a more mother in anger, in protective mode of you are not taking this child, say.
I'm a Kusibi by name. We will die here. We are that well. She did that.
Are you ready to die?
Yes.
That was just so well. And the way he brushes her off the first two times,
Yeah.
he tries to hold him, and he's going and just says, fuck off. And he goes, and then she tries it again, no, Fimile. And she's like, oh, lo say.
No, I like
And
it.
she turns him around.
She and it proves her level in FF. She's number one. No. I mean, even in the comics, it's always been said she's number one. But to me, that's the first time in the movies that is clear as daylight.
And they didn't. And they didn't have to say, "Oh, Sue is the most powerful."
Yeah,
also.
you did have to say it. Yes, you did have to say it. Yes.
But you could see how she made everybody else useless.
Yes.
I mean, what was Mr. Fantastic going to do? He was not doing anything. Yeah.
Exactly.
I love that scene.
Yet our son.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I love the fact that the whole thing's job was not even to punch. It's just to remove the guys
These guys here support.
that he support. He's relegated to Fufase almost.
He didn't want to.
Yeah.
He didn't want to.
Yeah, you did that.
The thing didn't
Yeah,
do
it-
much
yeah.
at all in
See,
this.
this is how you do a balanced superhero team,
Yep.
where they have powers, but powers are different,
Yep.
and what they can do are completely different. So
What did you think about Mr. Fantastic's use of his powers throughout the
they
movie?
didn't have budget for it, and it was
What did
useless.
you think about the depiction of it then?
I thought it was fine. I never
I
had an
liked
issue.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah,
I
I,
liked it.
I
To
was
be
going
fair,
in scared, and I thought, oh, okay, no, this is why are people complaining?
I didn't like. The little I saw, the little I saw, I was happy they didn't do more.
No,
With the little I saw, I was
like it.
happy that they didn't try to do more
But you know,
stretching.
you know what made me laugh?
Yeah,
Is you know that board, that long board,
Yes, yes.
and he did do the stretching writing, and I was
He did it
laughing.
once.
Yeah,
He
but
did it
I was
once, yeah.
laughing because I remember and I know the
that was
guy.
a big complaint.
Himself.
Yeah. Was it and Shay saying, the board is there, it's there. Why did he do it? And I'm thinking, okay, how do you know he's not going to do it? Must they show it to you in the trailer? Why are
Yes.
people like this?
Because see,
You know,
therefore,
yes.
if they've shown that scene in the trailer, we would have complained a lot because it looked bad.
And so they did show
Should have
it,
looked
but
bad
people
in
are
the
complaining
trailer.
again.
Yeah.
So, but I don't
Because
see.
I don't understand why in this day and age they couldn't get stretching correctly. Maybe the CGI or something.
Well,
No,
because
you know why?
we spoke about the time
It
period
looks
as well.
unnatural.
what?
It looks unnatural.
But look at
There's
the
something-
look
there's
at
something-
2005
there-
movie.
So there's something
There's-
about your
yeah.
mind
Yeah.
that will not allow you to cut.
It's never looked. I don't think anybody's got it perfect.
No,
That I
yeah,
looked. I felt. Oh, this
especially
looks
if
okay.
it's with skin.
Yeah.
If it's in costume,
Yeah.
you can. But if he's like wearing a shirt and tie and working on this, and he goes, there's something about your mind that'll be like, it doesn't look. I'm telling you, that's the same
Okay.
Kamala issue. Why it's like, okay, just give her the light-based powers.
Yeah.
He doesn't use it much in his day-to-day work. Like, there's lots of times that maybe, you know, the way in the comic books, like,
Yeah.
even if he's not talking to somebody, he'll stretch hair, press something.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always-
They removed all of that.
Yeah.
Maybe the first time I see him do
But
it is when
I'm
he's
trying
stretching.
I'm
Yeah.
going to watch 2005 again
Yeah.
because I didn't mind it in 2005 actually.
I remember very clearly there's a bit where he does it under the door and it looks
Oh yeah, I remember that. Flat hand. I remember that. Flat
Yeah.
hand. Yeah, I remember that.
flat fingers goes and then he reaches
And also,
out
there's a big difference also between how
and
they was
spins.
in 2005. A lot of his stretching was done while he was immobile, like this, like that. A lot of stretching here was done almost like he's like almost flying and swinging, like they're trying to do it while he was in motion types.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a very Spider-Man element to the way he
Yeah.
yeah, robbery element.
Okay.
Well,
And
Fair
then Galactus wanted to split him into half.
I love that stretching. It reminded me of Omni Man, of what's his useless boy's name, Omni Boy.
Even the so-called unstable molecules because it was tearing.
Yeah, I was cringing a bit there, like
But
this guy
for
really
me, I was expecting him to stretch more, but it was like
Yeah.
it's limit.
It's not comic level stretching at
Yeah,
all.
he doesn't
Yeah.
stretch that much.
Yeah.
It doesn't stretch that much. Fair enough. But yeah, I
Okay.
think that's the last thing I just say is that the family dynamics is amazing. The conversations between Sue and what's his name, Mr. Fantastic,
Yeah.
when they are talking about
Yes.
the baby and all of
Yeah,
that.
remember the thing now. Go on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very good. Yeah.
that was very good.
It
Then-
was exactly. And sorry to piggyback up. I'm really sorry
Yeah.
off what you said. Reed keeps saying that there's something wrong with him.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
Very, very
Yes.
much. Because he keeps saying, I know there's something wrong with me. When he's talking to Franklin, he's
Yeah.
like, I don't want you to be like me. You know, that I've always known that I'm just because and he said and when he's talking to and he's having the argument with Stu and he says, it's my job, like my brain thinks about these dark scenarios,
Oh yeah.
and which honestly it kind of links with the comic book one where he thinks about worst case scenarios that have never happened.
Yeah.
Like, okay, what if this guy goes bad? Don't worry, I have a scenario in the back of my head for it. What if, a kind of Batman
That makes sense.
thing, like, that makes sense. We've talked about it before that the guy is on the spectrum clearly.
Yeah.
Because he
Yeah.
cannot stop his mind from
Yeah.
overclocking. And he has thought about that. Look, in reality, mathematically, one for 7 point something billion. It's not bad math, so.
Yeah.
But I can't say it. And how do I, work my way? That was Pedro Pass. Honestly, I don't know everything.
Yeah, and going back to that, what I was going to say, Matt Shackman, I give him kudos for this.
Yeah.
I will be honest, when it was announced as the
Director.
director for this, I was, as much as I enjoyed WandaVision,
WandaVision.
I could not get my head beyond the ending of WandaVision.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but remember
so,
the
yeah.
ending of WandaVision was like there was a lot of COVID restrictions. Like they were very open about a lot of things about how it ended.
Yeah, but I always think sometimes it's excuses. Sometimes I don't believe excuses.
Yeah, fair
In
enough.
the end, you served it to us.
Yeah,
You
fair
know,
enough. Fair enough.
telling me that
But,
the chef was sick with gangrene is a story for me. You
yeah,
understand?
I
Yeah,
won't argue with that.
yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But yes, I'll clap for him.
Absolutely.
I'll clap for him.
Great.
Yeah.
Cracking work. Cracking work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today,
Would you want him to add more movies in the future?
I
Well,
would like to do the next Harry Potter. I said Harry Potter. The next Fantastic Four.
yeah. I answer to me is yes. You've done a good job. Hopefully, you do it again. Yeah. So I would say yes.
What about an Avengers movie?
I don't know. It's I don't know.
I need more action in my Avengers movies, to be honest with you. I need more action in my Avengers
Have you
movies.
noticed that the way MCU is trending now, where they are reducing action for story?
Yes.
Thunderbolt and
Yeah,
this
yeah.
now.
Thunderbolts, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
because I'm not sure. I think it's the same writers from Thunderbolt.
Yeah. So I read somewhere that the writers for Thunderbolt worked on this, and also apparently will be working on Doomsday. Is it the next one? I always get them mixed up.
The
Doomsday
next
is
one
the
is
next one.
Doomsday. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
After.
Yeah.
That's the next Marvel movie, right? There's nothing in
Yes.
between. Yeah.
It is. It is.
Yeah,
It is. It is.
Which is weird. I still find it a bit weird.
Yeah.
It's almost like, okay, in my mind, I mean, because I'm used to what we had in the past, there'd be like like 4 or 5 more films before
Yes.
you get to that kind of
Yes.
level
Yeah, I know.
of, but
Is Doomsday the next or is Spider-Man the next one?
Spider-Man is in between.
oh,
In
so,
between the two
the two movies, the two Avengers.
Yeah,
Avengers movies.
Oh, okay.
Are you sure?
I think so. They changed some dates recently.
Yeah, remember a lot of things were pushed back by a year or so. And
Yeah.
yeah.
A few things are pushed back. Okay. Guys, so anything to add?
Oh, nothing from me. I really enjoyed this. I am going to go and watch it again as soon as possible in IMAX 2D because I watched it in 3D and I want to watch it in 2D.
So, okay, you watched it was it in IMAX 3D or just 3D?
IMAX 3D.
Was what you saw before?
Yes.
Oh, no wonder. That's probably why you saw the big Galactus even more. Because I watched it regular and then I watched it on 3D, but neither was IMAX.
Okay, yeah.
Apparently, the IMAX allows you to see the full Galactus when it comes.
Okay.
But the regular screens is much shorter.
Shorter,
You know,
right.
That's where he looks at.
Yeah. So if normally when I do second viewing, I will go to view, but my second viewing, I'm still going to my local IMAX. So there's no way I'm. Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed this.
I will take
think
the
I'm gonna
madam.
be missing this.
It's very good.
Yeah.
I want to watch Superman as well again, one more time.
Yeah.
I want to watch both of them at least 3 times each.
I should watch Superman again.
Yeah.
I will watch Superman again. I will watch Superman again. All right, guys. Today, do you want to sign us out? This was
Goodbye, guys. This ends the month of Super Fantastic, the month of July. It's been a great month. We are living here actually pleased with ourselves, not completely disappointed, which is a sigh of relief.
Yes.
Yes.
Also,
Can I go back to our predictions?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Red 560.
Yep.
Today 700.
Yep.
That was 750, and I had 800.
Okay.
It's going to be between the three of us.
Yeah. You think it's going to go more than 700?
Yeah.
Okay. I genuinely hope so.
I hope so.
I think
but
both
I'm-
Superman
I hope so.
and this would do more than 700.
Oh,
but
okay.
how much more than 700
If they
is?
make 700, if they make 700,
I'm
will
happy. Yeah,
consider it
yeah,
very good day in the office.
yeah.
Very good.
And
So
the fact that then if they make 700, the fact that both of them will not get another film till when next year? Is that correct?
I think it's late. I think it's late next year. I don't even think Superman is next year.
Supergirl.
Supergirl is early next year.
Supergirl.
Yeah.
Or Superman.
Supergirl is early next
So
year.
it also allows us to sit with these.
Yes. Yes.
There's no
yes,
rush to all this in between
Yes.
average stupidness. So I'm happy. I'm happy.
Let's marinate in
Yeah,
this.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, in this glow.
Yeah.
In this glow. This is good.
I'm done with the gluts.
Oh.
Let's go. Okay.
It's shocking how well they did.
Yeah.
How well they did in so little time. Okay. Guys, remember to rate, like, subscribe, and just Geeking on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. And this has been episode
245.
245. And we'll see you next week. Next week we'll be talking about Sandman, right?
Yes, Sandman, send me a dream. Sorry.
Today.
Goodbye, guys. See you next week. Where Dakwa will try and console himself about Sandman. See you there.
All right, guys. Thanks again for listening, and we will see you later.
Naija nerds.